And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool
are.
house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. And DL popped in right under the wire. Wow.
Yeah.
Kaladia's here. Brian, Master of Trek, is probably going to go take a nap. But before that happens, right off the bat,
he just said something.
Breaking news!
Breaking news!
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Breaking news.
Oh, you take the spot.
Yes.
Okay.
Master of Trek understands Snyder fans.
Has understands. What the hell did I?
Anywho,
I typed that fast when I was.
Grammatical errors aside, yes. As right before the show started, I said, I kind of have. I think I'm starting to sympathize with people who really wanted that Snyderverse to continue, because I really want the Picard verse to continue. I mean, it doesn't have to have Picard in it, but you could still put like that time period together.
Mm-hmm.
So Star Trek in their infinite wisdom, Paramount, whoever, comes out in their ultimate wisdom and says, hey, let's give them a couple shows. One of them I can understand just because it's fresh off the Oscar win. And, you really want to like make sure you can get Michelle Yeoh involved in anything at this point in time. So the only thing they had on the was a Section 31 show.
Movie.
Yeah, I know, but this is kind of like Star Wars, dude. So it was supposed to be a show, and they talked about it, but nothing ever came of it. And quite frankly, we don't need a Section 31 show. Okay, a few episodes here and there, but not an entire plot or a movie or anything like that. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not necessary.
It's almost like getting the Snyderverse restored, and then he's like, let's watch Shazam 2 with Helen freaking Mirren.
Yeah.
You mean the movie that just bombed?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And now if they were to go theatrical with this, people would be like, holy shit, what's Section 31?
Yeah.
And why should I care?
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense.
Wow, you do sound like a Snyder bro.
Fan perspective, it doesn't make any sense either, because most of your people right now, the only reason they're engaged is because of Picard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, they didn't know. To be fair, they didn't know that ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay. They should have been fluid in their plan.
Yeah.
Like I said, I understand why they're doing that. Okay. They're setting it in the time period that most people would like to forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side of the coin, they announced a Starfleet Academy show. Now, this one here, I can see once again why they came up with it. They're probably going to bring Mary Wiseman back as Tilly and all that kind of crap. But a Starfleet Academy show, but instead of putting it in a time period where people would be like, okay, I'd be down to see that. Let's go. No.
It's almost
smack dab in a period of time where people would try to like to forget. Because
it's almost like they're trying to force feed you burgers, not the Hamada burgers, just burgers when you ordered a steak.
Well, no, it's like when you've had a taste of a steak, why do you want to go back to a burger?
Because burgers are good.
Burgers are good.
Okay, burgers are good and filling, but
steaks are better.
But you had a Picard steak. You had a Picard steak.
I had a filet mignon with Picard. Now what? I'm going back to a London broil. But I gotta cover it in barbecue sauce just to eat it.
Yeah. Wow,
Like,
you're pretty toxic tonight, man.
No, I've had to be very positive for this show. Okay?
Yeah.
I stood up for a really long time.
Yeah.
Okay, and I finally get something that I'm just like overly emotional about, really enjoy, and it's like, okay, well,
It's like a cul-de-sac almost.
I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun in your cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have been mad too. So
Can't you have both properties exist at the same time?
Maybe
I'm
they'll
just
give you
saying.
an out. Maybe they'll give you an Elseworlds. Keep hold
if
out
they
hope.
would continue it, that's fine. Give us some kind of announcement. For flip's sake, man.
For flip's sake.
The show hasn't ended yet.
Star
Give it a
Trek
chance.
Star Trek is like a buffet. You can walk up to the buffet and get whatever the hell you want. Okay? But I'm tired of going back and getting nothing but like cottage cheese and pepper.
You know, Brian, I once had dreams too.
I
I once wanted them to continue Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Instead of doing that, they was like, "Fuck you! We're doing one more season and that's it. You're done."
Yeah. And then we'll come back 6-7 years later and give you another last season, and we'll call it That's How We Really Wanted It to End.
Oh no! Instead of doing that, they just give us 2 seasons of the Bad Batch, that's not what I wanted. I wanted Clone Wars, but hey, you want me to give the DLC of Clone Wars? Give me the Bad Batch. All right, sure. I'll settle for that, I guess. Whatever.
And
So
on the other
anyways,
side of that, I will
I'm just in bitchy
take
fanboy
any
mode,
Star
sorry.
Trek they give me right about now.
I'll take Picard and maybe some Strange New Worlds as long as they don't screw the.
At least, yeah, here's something, right? At least Brian knows how the Snyderverse fans feel like right now.
Well, I know how it felt back then.
Why
but
can't you move on, Brian? Move on.
I did from that back in the day, Jack.
You got a trilogy of seasons. Move on.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Yeah, the first 2 seasons sucked, but I'll be fine.
Hey, you got a whole universe of Star Trek, man. They're making more and more Star Trek shows, so it's not like you're being deprived of Star Trek in general,
no,
right?
it's not that. That's not the point. I think it's more of a quantity over quality type thing. I don't know. It is what it is. It's not that I don't like Discovery. I feel like it just serves no purpose being so far in the future, so far removed from everything, and and that's something that's a choice that they made. I mean, at first I was like, okay, cool. They had a really good setup, and then the burn. If anybody watched Star Trek Discovery season 3, you will know that was the biggest letdown ever. Okay, and then the next season, what do? We knock off. What's that stupid movie? Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
That's what they did. That's what they did. Okay. And then they went all political and made Stacey Abrams the president of the galaxy.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
She married to JJ?
Not that I minded, but my eyes rolled into the back of my head knowing people would bitch about it. So I was just like, okay, good Discovery. Instead of sailing them in safe waters, you decided to push it in a direction. All right, cool. And then, but yeah, that happened. And then you get a little bit, like, you get like this magical panacea where you get this nice taste of bread. And then they're just like,
That's enough. I'll take it.
Well, get your hashtags ready, and don't be toxic.
No.
I'm
the kind
doing
of
that.
person, I'm just done.
No.
I'm just done. I'm done.
What do you guys think of Brian's little rant there, Brucifer Voltaire? What do you think?
Well, I just got here. I was trying to catch up. So it appears Brian misses Picard already?
No. We have one more episode left, and it's still a thing. But the problem is, what they did was they made the announcement of 2 new things that have nothing to do with continuing anything from this show.
Oh,
the
right.
Picardverse. The Snyderverse. The Picardverse.
Okay. The Michelle Yeoh movie, I understand. And if it's a straight streaming movie, great. But I just really have no interest in watching it because
That's a good
don't-
get. Getting Michelle Yeoh in a starring in a Star Trek.
She was
after.
she already played in Star Trek.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is after she won the Academy Award, now she has
No,
this coming out.
absolutely.
That's a really good get.
No, it is. But the problem is I think they're going to waste her on what they got her for, because the Section 31 is such a niche area of Star Trek that like even fans aren't going to want to watch it. So I just don't.
I'm watching it.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying, like, you're not. There's a good portion. There's people that won't, okay, and they won't watch it just because it's like I've stated the reasons. I'm not interested in seeing anything in that time period. Okay, I mean, it has nothing to do with woke, this, that, or the other thing. It just I don't care about that part of time. I want to see the next generation era people with the family, and maybe the occasional run-in from somebody from a show from the 90s, you know.
Sounds a little bit like Star Wars fans finding out there's a Rey movie coming.
Yes.
I'm
a Star Wars
Pretty
fan
much.
too.
I
You know what the
quenched
weirdest
my
thing is?
thirst with your nerd tears.
Weirdest thing. I'm a Star Wars fan too, so I have like a complete 180 view of Star Wars. Okay, like my views on Star Wars completely different. Right, Max?
Yeah.
I'm so open-minded when it comes to Star Wars. I'm just like, yeah, give me the Star Wars, man. Anything, I'll take it. Andor, give it to me. Let's go, man. I don't even
Brian,
care.
don't you
Half
think
the
it's
season's
possible?
boring.
Brian, don't you think it's possible they were waiting for this season to see how it did compared to the last two seasons before they commit to a show based in that time period?
They should have done it already.
Also, do you believe how much longevity do you think the next generation cast will have?
No, I'm not talking about the cast. Set it in that time period.
Just in the time period. What follow their? You
could
said follow
even-
their kids. Follow.
Yeah, you could even follow
Yes,
characters.
they've even set up their kids in the show.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they're waiting for the final episode to make the announcement. You know, I mean, it's Picard is a raging success. Like, there's
I know,
no
that's
way
what
they're
I'm
going to leave
saying,
it
like-
alone. There's no way they're going to leave it alone. They're going to maybe after, maybe a little, like a
Thank
week
God
after.
you're here, Axel. Brian's being very toxic. Very
I
toxic.
think they're just. I think they're just giving time for that to breathe, you know, and expand other things. But I'm sure they're going to go back to that, you know,
Jade?
since they see how much of a success it is. You know, not all doom and gloom just yet. And also, Michelle Yeoh, like what you said about what they're covering is very, very niche. I'm sure people will watch it alone because Michelle Yeoh is going to be
No,
in
that's
it.
very true. Very true.
Yeah.
But like I said, though, like it's like if you were to watch like Star Trek's version of MI6.
MME.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just like
You're about to say that.
I was really close to doing it, but you know, like a James Bond version of Star Trek. Like, yes, it's cool with Julian Bashir in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Okay.
Is that timeline? Does that coincide with the?
See, that's what I want. That's what I want. A continuation of Deep Space Nine. That's what I want.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the era I'm talking about. Give me the Deep Space
Okay.
Nine Voyager Next Generation era. Okay?
Yeah, Voyager.
All set within 2401.
Actually, I
So
wouldn't be
you want
surprised
a
if they,
Andor version, Star Trek version of Andor?
No, I want a televised version of Star Trek Online. Please and thank you.
do for Janeway what they did for Picard.
That'd be sweet. That'd be sweet.
That's what I'm
Janeway.
saying. Janeway and Picard. I have a theory about Janeway being in the last episode of Picard.
Oh, that'd be based.
Maybe I could drop it real quick. Okay, so if you watch the last episode of Star Trek Voyager called Endgame, okay, Part 2, future Janeway goes back in time, gives the Borg Queen a virus. Okay.
Coronavirus.
Wait, they
What
go back in
happened?
time. Whoa! They go back in time in the final episode called Endgame. That sounds familiar.
Yes. This episode aired in 2001.
Damn.
So maybe Kevin Feige was copying somebody.
Maybe. Maybe.
Zack Snyder.
He did say he was a Star Trek fan, did he not?
Oh wait. Oh, he totally copied that. Yep.
Yeah, he copied it.
We got an Endgame.
But anyways, first
Guys,
off,
I
the
got
first
it.
and true Endgame was based off of the last episode of Star Trek Voyager. But anyways, Janeway gets assimilated. We didn't get to see the Borg Queen in this last episode of Picard. I think it's going to be Alice Krieger's voice with Kate Mulgrew's face.
Wait, is this
setting
your
up her arc
wet
for,
dream? What the hell?
for her?
This is my
Wait a second, what?
final prediction.
Is this your Trek wet dream? What were you saying? Something's
No, this is my final prediction before we go into our last episode of my shut up.
Okay.
All right.
I like that theory. It sets
I'm
up
not-
for Janeway show.
Oh, we're gonna get to the super sticker, the super chat, but before you leave, Brian, there's a message from the Star Trek cast, or not the Star Trek, the Mandalorian cast that we got to check out. I didn't watch it yet. See what this is.
Good talks.
And remember to get those thumbs right up there.
Right in. Get those thumbs right in.
Right up the tushy.
Yeah.
Right into Brian's wet dream.
One in the pinky, two in the stinky.
Hey, Mandalorian fans.
It's the other way around.
Hey,
All right, here we. Do you hear this?
Well, it
okay.
depends on who you with, Voltaire.
You hear this?
Shit, he looks like Carl Fredrickson from Up.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, it's Maxwell Lord. What's he got to say?
All right.
Mandalorian fans.
I hope you all enjoy the season finale as much as
All 38 minutes of it.
I
All
hope
38
so.
minutes? These bastards.
Well, Pedro started.
Brian.
Like a Full House episode.
I enjoyed stirring
Like
up
a
some
Full
chaos
House
and mayhem.
episode with
Working on the Mandalorian was amazing.
It's the best job ever, and I can't believe I'm part of it.
It's been very special.
There he is. I'm at best.
Why are they talking like it's over?
Because it is over.
Man,
Very special to me to be back.
Final episode, Mandalorian.
We loved having you for this adventure.
And I want
That's more than he showed up in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro Pascal.
Damn.
I want to wish you all a very happy season finale.
Season finale.
Oh, that's the armor.
It sounds
Huge thank you for all your support.
Thank you so much for going on this adventure with us.
There's the Mandalorian.
Thank you, Bo-Katan, the leader of the Mandalorian.
This
The
does
new
sound
star.
like a
That's-
goodbye.
That is the Mandalorian we're
The
looking at
series
right now.
finale. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to the fans. It's all for you.
Hope you continue to enjoy.
They
right
said
to the
series
very
finale?
end. Remember,
Okay, yeah.
build
whatever,
yourself
dude.
Who's that?
Fuck Star Wars.
That's the dude from the bar in the first episode. Remember that tries to pick the fight, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Yeah, the very first episode of the very first Mandalorian, when he goes in to pick up the dude, and the guy tries to start a fight, and ends up being the other guy was the bounty.
Mm-hmm.
Horatio Sands.
Yeah, that's Horatio Sands. You can tell he couldn't keep his laughter in during the take.
strong, do good, help others.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh,
This finale better knock our socks off.
This is the way.
Where's
I'm talking.
Grogu?
We better get 38 straight minutes of like
Of action,
pure-
non-stop
pure
action.
awesomeness. Okay.
Din dying.
Oh God, something.
30 minutes.
Death.
oh wait.
Din
Sorry.
is not dying.
Violence.
Not hate. Whoever started that rumor, he's not dying.
Pedro Pascal.
How do you know?
Minutes
He's
of
not.
non-stop action, dude.
I hope he
Dude,
does.
they gotta do a Mandalorian movie. Nobody's dying. Nobody's
I
dying.
hope
Yeah,
he does.
then they're doing the like.
No, they'll make a section
Maybe,
31 movie before they make a
maybe they
Mandalorian
take him
movie.
out of the
They
story
just announced it.
until they get to a Mandalorian movie. Maybe
They
take him
announced
out
the
of-
movie. I Star Wars Celebration. Just
They
like what
kill him
Dion
and then they
said,
just
they
bring him
announced the
back
movie.
because no one's
Yeah.
ever really gone.
There you go.
No, that
No one's ever
Palpatine did return. He did return.
God.
But what did you think of that? What did you think of the message?
It was cute.
It felt, like the vibe everyone was saying
You
was
were
it felt like a
welcome.
definitive goodbye. You know?
Yeah.
Where do
It's
you
pretty
see
much
that?
It's pretty much saying, have a great time watching the finale and see you in 2024 with our new show.
Well, they didn't say
Pretty
that
much.
part,
No,
did
they
they?
didn't say
You
that.
know,
You don't see that for season
Oh, wait,
finale.
I mean, that's
normally.
what I mean. That's pretty much what I took. It's like, well, see you next time, whatever we start filming.
I mean,
you know, it
honestly,
feels like those. It feels like those messages
to it.
that you watch right before a movie starts. Be like, thank you for watching.
Oh,
we
Nicole
appreciate
Kidman?
you. Well, not just them. Like the actual filmmaker, like the actors. They do like I don't know if you saw like, but recently there be certain movies where like the actors or the directors will put like a message right before you see the movie, being like, "Thank you for going to the theater for seeing this. It means a lot to us. Now enjoy the film." I saw they did that with
the most
Scream
Tom
6.
Cruise thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, like they did that with Scream 6. When I saw Scream 6, they did a
did?
message like,
Really?
thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching the movie in the theaters where it's supposed to be.
Oh.
You're supposed to be seeing it, but so thank you. Enjoy the movie. No
that sounds
spoilers,
so
by the
cute.
way.
No.
Mhm.
It actually warms my heart that Scream did that.
Well,
Yeah.
Strange Marvel Theories kicked off the night with a $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Strange Marvel Theories. And I have to get CGH's in here before he falls asleep. CGH 550. Thank you, CGH. I'm too tired to appear on the panel, but greetings to all. And my new video project is available on my Patreon. Why, yes, I did pay money to show for my Patreon. So if you want to go check out CGH's Patreon, there
Capitalism,
you go.
yeah.
I mean, yes,
Thank you,
CJ, they did that for the Rick Rhyme movie, and that was a
Right.
TV show because AMC is cheap as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not cheap, but like they just didn't want to do the movie for whatever reason.
No one cares about Walking Dead anymore, unfortunately.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rhea, smash the like button because Rhea's asking you to. Please.
Please.
I'm being
Everybody-
hyperbolic. Someone cares somewhere.
You must do it because Rhea told you to.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line, because Ray
Yeah, we
said
have a
so.
Yes.
whoa, okay. We have a 30 like goal on the MME stream, so those are the initial things. Man, can you even sleep after that? You're like that rant was epic, man.
It kind of got me fired up a little bit. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
Yeah,
And dude, okay, I'm sorry with the
God damn
with
you,
the-
Max.
with the finality that which they displayed in that stupid little thing you showed us with the Mandalorian cast. Finding out that the last episode is only like 38 and a half minutes or something like that.
I'm about to say
That
that.
is the series finale
Yeah.
of that Star Wars show.
What's that
I'm
saying?
going for
Brevity is the soul of wit.
I'm
Don't waste
going
my
for
I'm saying.
time.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
The moment
going
the
full
Star
menace,
Wars,
man.
yeah, the moment the Star Wars logo ends, it better hit the fan, like right there, right then and there.
Yes,
The
yes.
first
But-
minute.
but then
It better be
again, you got
it better be
Ahsoka and,
this
like-
is where the fun begins.
Yeah, this is
Episode
the fun,
3,
yep.
dude.
What?
That's all I want.
Like,
Okay.
not for nothing. Most of the cast is senior citizens. They couldn't stay up that late.
Oh my
They need their
God,
naps.
That's crazy.
Give them their naps.
God
Kennedy.
damn.
Senior citizens, no way.
God.
Let them nap, Kennedy.
You just said that, Pablo.
You say they are senior citizens.
Senior
Wow,
citizen.
that's crazy.
All of you senior
Don't knock the discounts, brother.
It's not the
Right,
next.
Picard, man.
It's not the
Oh
next
I
generation.
mean, to be fair, I mean,
The old
Patrick Stewart is a
generation.
citizen.
Oh,
but he still look
God.
good for his age.
I don't think Bo-Katan, I don't think she's 40 yet.
Oh,
Get off my lawn, Rhea says. Get off my lawn. I'm definitely a senior citizen.
I mean, hey, you got Mando ending tonight, then you got Ahsoka in this August of this summer, which that's a long time actually. But
No longer call it the next generation.
Really long
Hard for a reason, bro.
Oh no! Just wait till we get Ahsoka. You know, blazing action and storytelling in 28-minute segments.
Yeah.
8 episodes.
8 episodes, yeah. And then they go down season 2. Yeah, breaking news: Ahsoka season 2 is in the works.
Why don't
At
they
Disney
just cut
Plus.
this shit into a movie instead of making
That
us
is
wait
true,
every
because it is in a
goddamn week?
movie.
That's
Yeah.
what I've been
Alright.
saying. Why didn't you make Obi-Wan a movie? Why didn't you make Boba Fett a
It
movie?
should.
Why
It
didn't
could
you-
have
They
been a
could have
Disney
cut the
Plus
middle
movie.
part.
I agree.
They could have
It could've
cut
been.
the middle part of it out, made it a Disney Plus movie, 2 hours long, and done. Okay.
Could have,
And
yeah.
Put the Battle of Heroes in the last battle there, because that's where it belongs. And
Now
then-
it's my turn.
They played that in the trailer, but they didn't play that in the show.
Now
I
it's
know.
my turn to complain about DC. After that.
Oh boy, here we go. Strap
Oh, there
in,
you
ladies
go.
and gentlemen.
All right.
Here-
Get the
Gun
hashtags
playing
ready.
favorite.
What is it? What?
I
Every
know.
director does it.
Oh my God. What are
Gun
you talking
playing
about, Matt?
favorites
What are you
is
talking
the,
about?
is the name
Good.
of the article. Is the name
Does
of the
Zack
article.
Snyder have favorites? Does Zack
That's a
Snyder
good-
have people he
Yes.
works with all the
That's
time?
a good
Yes, he does.
He sure does.
Oh,
He sure bloody does.
Yes.
Does
Oh.
Tarantino has favorite? Yes,
Yes.
he does.
Every
Does-
director does, dude.
Does
He has
Christopher
favorites.
Nolan have
Does
favorites?
Kevin
Yes,
Smith
he
have
does.
But
favorites?
that's not the
Yeah.
issue.
So,
Does Kevin
Max,
Smith
you're
have
saying
favorites?
that you wouldn't hire your wife to work for you? Or work
Does
with
Kevin
No,
Smith put his wife in his movies? Because he
Yep.
does.
My wife
Rob
would
Zombie.
not take. My wife would not take my direction.
Did
Well,
Steven,
terrible
Steven,
news.
Paul
Wow,
Anderson
that's crazy.
and Mila Jokovic.
Yeah.
did Steven
No, but
Spielberg put his wife in an Indiana
that's
Jones
not
film?
the problem.
Len
Did you hear me?
Weissman
Did you
and
hear
Kate
me say
Beckinsale
that's?
back in the
Did
day.
you hear me say that's not the problem?
So what is the
What's
problem,
the
Max?
problem, Ed? What's
The
the problem?
problem is the combination of doing that, which a lot of directors do, but dismissing everything else.
What does that mean?
What?
About Cavill.
No, it's about everything else.
butthurt about
It's
About
about
Cavill.
if I didn't do it, then I'm not interested at all in continuing.
What in the
If
world?
it's
What is
not
the
something-
point? If the,
wait,
Fla-
wait,
if the
wait.
Flash
It's not-
movie, if the Flash
Expand on
movie is
that. Let
rebooted,
Max expand on that.
It's-
I have
if-
no idea what he
like,
means. Go.
The only things continuing are things he directly worked on. Peacemaker, him and Peter. Those are the only things continuing that have some type of continuation.
Okay.
And that's the issue. Just like I said, no one. Do you guys remember when I said if Snyder came back and he got rid of all the Hamadaverse stuff too, I would be pissed as well.
Well, he won't
No,
be in
you wouldn't.
charge.
not really. He said he
I'm
would.
just saying.
You wouldn't
I'm just
have
saying-
shed a single tear. dude.
Yes,
Never
I
did that shit.
would.
Oh,
Don't
that
tell me.
lies.
Don't
Lies,
tell me what,
dude.
No.
I'm just
no.
saying.
Lies.
No,
Deception.
that is my issue, is that he's so dismissive of anything that he hasn't worked on. The combination of the things makes it annoying. But I still wish him the best.
What do you
Max.
mean dismissive?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
bullshit.
Do you have a Build-A-Bear Zack Snyder doll that you sleep
No.
with?
I
Oh,
actually did have
It's
a Zack
a body
Snyder.
pillow.
I was late getting here. I did actually have a Zack Snyder dream that I met him at some.
That's crazy.
All right, stop.
I
there.
did.
Even put the
Nothing.
Yeah, but that's
even
not
Don't
my
even talk
water.
about.
You're gonna make me choke, dude. Don't do that.
I think it's because the
I gotta
Snyder
tell my
Con.
girlfriend this one.
I actually really had a
I don't know
dream.
what he meant.
I don't remember what
Zack
else
Snyder.
happened with the dream. I thought he gave me some gift or something. He's like, "Hey,
Oh, yeah.
thank you for being a fan.
What did
Here
he
or
give you?
something." I don't like a
Free
gift
tickets
card.
to Full Circle. Here you go, buddy.
No, I was like getting gift cards for some reason. I don't know why
Yeah,
Zack Snyder
nice.
would be giving out gift cards.
I stole the cut back girl.
But yeah, I had a Zack Snyder dream.
I stole the cutting back, girl.
I think it's because it's so close to SnyderCon. I think that's why. Stop laughing, Axel.
I'm
It
not
was in my
laughing.
dream. I'm just kidding.
I'm just-
What? What's
laughing
wrong
on
with
what?
that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. He had we were all fully clothed. It wasn't that type of dream. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Can I defend James Gunn? Can I defend James Gunn for a second?
Please
No,
do.
First, you have a second.
Yeah. Okay. So James Gunn was probably approached to do Suicide Squad, right? And then the Peacemaker when he wasn't in charge. With
Yes.
that, they probably told him like, "Hey, think of other stuff for the future," right? So he's thought about that for a while. He gets
Yep.
the job. He still has those ideas. I think it's perfectly fine that he wants to see them through, because he had those ideas to begin with, and he probably got the green light to like start thinking ahead of where you want these characters to go.
We can't
You
see
know?
that, Axel. We can't see that.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just-
pretty cool, man. I like that.
Yeah,
That is
I
good.
I
mean,
think he's
Superman.
trying to do his version of James Gunn's Superman and Batman.
What?
Yeah.
No.
No,
That's Axelverse. That's the Axelverse.
that's his version.
Are you wearing your hair a little different, Axel? It looks good.
I got a haircut today.
Yeah, it looks good.
I was
I
gonna say,
mean,
dude, you look like you just stepped out of one of those magazines. They have at the
I
front,
mean, to
Supercuts.
defend God on this one, which,
Balenciaga.
Supercuts magazine.
Supercuts magazine.
Haha.
It's
You
like,
guys know what I'm talking about?
what movie perp said is he's right. Like, I mean, like he did the Suicide Squad, which is it's still continuing the universe with a couple of cast members is there, couple missing, but other
Couple
than that,
died.
that's it. And
Yeah,
then
especially in
Captain
Australia.
Boomerang died. Rest in peace. Which he
Yeah,
I mean,
what a national
maybe with
treasure.
after the Flash, maybe there's a new version of Captain Boomerang somewhere. It's just that unfortunately, like I mean, he's doing what's the best for his version of DC is. Like start with Superman, a new Batman, which that's what Walter Amada was gonna do after the Flash movie. Get a new Superman, get a new Batman in, and then reset the universe and bring a couple new people in his universe, like Supergirl and Batgirl, and then Dick Grayson, and then all the stuff he was gonna do for his universe. So that's what James Gunn is doing. Like he's doing his own stuff. What he thought, and that's it.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
he-
mad
and
about it.
He has a vision. Like
He
we
has
should
his
be
own
applauding
vision.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like he's
Hamada had none.
that is true.
Nah,
Actually, Hamada's vision was starting to come together at the end. It was
At the end,
Flash-
but like it's not
yeah.
happening. And James Gunn is using
but
the
James
Flash
Gunn,
movie.
but James Gunn got rid of both of those.
the
Good for
moment they
him. Why would I
greenlit
use that
Batgirl,
vision?
like,
I wouldn't use it.
that was bullshit.
No,
I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't
Batgirl
use
is
it.
not-
It
yeah.
was, but I still want to see it.
I mean,
I hope
maybe
I
one
hope
day
you
in the
get
future,
your-
but
I hope you get your unicorn one day.
yeah, but James Gunn is using the Flash movie as a soft reboot or whatever it is.
Does anyone see my
and
point of
that's what he's
view?
doing.
That I'm not, every director plays favorites. It's to the extent that he does, and then dismissing everything else that he's not involved.
Everyone else,
because
You might have a point if he casts someone that he always casts for. If Michael Rooker is Superman in Legacy, then okay, sure.
Yeah,
but
then,
you
yeah,
know,
that would be
like
crazy.
he's putting people like in the side, like that he knows. None of them are like getting star roles, are they? Like maybe his
No.
wife, yeah, and Peacemaker, but like no, they're he's doing fine.
We haven't even
Of
seen
course,
the
she's not
cast
even a
for
star.
Superman
She's
yet.
just a supporting character, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is what Adam Sandler does. Adam Sandler's way worse at this.
Oh no, Adam Sandler bring his friends once
Like,
in a
and
while.
they get
Really
starring
does.
No,
roles.
every single Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he always his
Always
best friend in every movie. He's
Yeah,
like,
and
hey,
even then, I don't care. Like I don't
That
care.
Alan
that's
Culver
Adam
dude or
Sandler.
whatever, he's in like every Adam Sandler movie.
I'm not. It's not hate to say that that's my issue with him. Is that
It's fair criticism.
He's
No,
say,
it's
he's
just-
very
Yeah, it is,
dismiss.
it
He
is.
very
Okay.
dismissive
It
of
is
all
a
the other
criticism.
verses. The Gunverse comes front priority. Yes, absolutely.
Because it's his
But
universe.
But Hamada and
It's the
Snyder.
most
verse-
Hamada is gone.
He's
Hamada
done.
is
He's out of there.
gone.
He's gone. He's a Universal enjoying his
whatever.
horror
I'm good.
universe that he's creating for them.
Listen,
Which
it's
that's the
the
only
most.
good thing that Walter Hamada is at creating horror.
I think it's safe to say it's the most he's thought about. So yeah, he should see it through because it's probably really good. He's had all this time to do it, and that's actually like an easy. It's almost like an easy mode for him. It's like, oh, I already have most of this already lined out. That's great. I could just put this out while I'm working really hard on the stuff that needs to be worked on really hard.
It's
I
like
think
he's bringing.
it's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Like I think it
that's-
works.
And he's
Wow.
bringing us
Also-
some new characters that we will never see in the old universe with Walter Hamada.
Also,
Green
let's look
Lantern.
at-
Where's Green Lantern? He's been sitting in the dust for the last 10 years or a decade. Whatever.
Over a decade.
Finally
I
getting it.
believe.
Over a
Finally
decade.
getting it.
Booster Gold.
After they've been saying for
Creature
12 years.
Commandos. All those characters that we never heard of. We heard of Booster Gold and stuff like that.
Jeff
Creature
Johns
Commandos
as well.
is a little bit. But like, it's just all these characters that we never seen live action is finally getting to use. The Totally. First time, I never read the comics, but I will read it soon. And so, like, he's doing new stuff that we will never see in DC.
Also, let's look at the numbers of this Hamadaverse that you're defending so much. Okay, Aquaman made $1 billion. Okay, got lucky.
Because
Shazam
Jason
got a
Momoa
good.
is a
Let's see how that sequel does.
Yeah, Shazam it got good ratings, but it bombed. Birds of Prey it got decent ratings, but it bombed. Wonder Woman 84 critically panned and bombed. Let's see.
I don't think Birds of Prey bombed. I think it was actually a low budget. It was like 90 million budget.
I mean, well, it was
Still,
released during the pandemic,
It
which
did make more than 200 million. It didn't do very well.
it didn't really
Okay.
work.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Fair.
So which movie?
Oh wow.
Birds of Prey. Was that a bomb? I don't think it was a bomb. I don't know.
It
I think
wasn't
it
financially
underperformed.
successful. It was not financially successful.
Okay,
It was not.
fair enough.
Okay, what happened? Okay, Wonder Woman 84 bombed and critically destroyed.
And it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Deserves
Okay,
Criterion.
Joker. Okay, it made $1 billion, but it's not part of the DCEU. Okay, the Batman. Yeah, critically loved. They did really good at the box office, but not part of the DCEU. Black Adam. It was what it was. Shazam 2. Unfortunately, it was what it was. Is there? Oh, the Suicide Squad. I mean, okay, that's probably the one thing you could say like, oh, see, it didn't work. That was James Gunn's thing. So, okay, that'll be the one thing. But it did critically was loved, but it didn't do well at the box office.
And
so,
audiences
Well, that's
liked it
because it
too.
released day and date on HBO.
Then
Max.
they on HBO Max.
yeah,
which,
that also
you know,
didn't help
it
either.
hurt the
So,
box
with
office
all
and
those
then-
movies, what good reason is there for Gunn to continue anything from the Hamadaverse?
Michael
to,
Keaton.
to complete some of the story
And make less money.
And have some type of conclusion. There's so many loose ends. They set up everything. They never finish anything.
Just like I've been saying the entire time that they didn't have a plan and they're throwing stuff at the wall.
They were starting to resolve it with the Flash, and then they removed those things. Even Hamada was doing things.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
there was some going on.
But
There was a connection with
CGH
Batgirl and all that.
Drop
Even,
down some sweet Canadian cheddar 33. Woo! If I drop this super chat, will Max admit Zack? I don't know who Zack is never coming. Yeah, Zack is never coming back. Zack might. No, I'm just kidding. Zack is never coming back. I don't think he is. No.
Every night.
No,
I don't
Zach
think
is
he is.
enjoying his time
Max.
with Netflix.
I think he is.
Let him be.
I
Just let
don't
him
think
be.
he is.
you guys
I
need to
think
be
that-
fighting for James Wan, not Zach, right now.
I think there's potential, but I think it's such a pipe dream. But I'm not. If people want to ask for it, I don't care. I don't think as long as they don't hurt anyone. Also, Zach. Also,
how does violence get involved? Hurting people?
well, yeah, as long
I don't
yeah,
think there's been any violence with the movement.
Not violence, that's crazy. That was
He also
crazy. Yeah,
says-
that was way crazy.
Yeah. Also, Zack should make an MCU film anyway. Send some of this money to. I can't finish that next part.
Man,
Send
you know what? You know
Send some
what?
of this money to each person on the panel if you can.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh my!
That's Max money.
I think it's too
Thank you,
difficult.
though,
You know what?
Canadian
you
dollars,
know what Zack Snyder would kick
Thank you,
ass
CJ.
in if he
Thank you.
did Spawn. He needs to do Spawn.
Oh,
I don't want him. If
he would destroy Spawn. He would
Here's
destroy it.
I don't want him to make an MCU movie. If he's not going back to DC to finish what he started, then I kind of want him to make his own superhero movie, like with his own characters, right?
Honestly, yeah, I don't have an interest in him doing Marvel films.
Like
No, I don't have
at
an
this
interest.
at this point, Marvel could be just as controlling as DC behind the scenes of what they want.
Oh,
with the
even more so.
Yeah.
They are so micromanaged.
So thank you, CJ, but I don't want Zack to make Marvel. If he doesn't come back to just finish the story, like I want him to do his own.
How about Spawn?
characters.
How about Spawn? You like
Spawn, I think he could do something
Man,
cool with
he would
Spawn.
Spawn would be great.
I think
I
he'd
love
be
Spawn.
fun in a Star Wars movie too. By the way,
I wish that would be amazing.
And in terms of Marvel, maybe an episode of a show.
And can we? I think we have like almost 12 people on the panel. We only have 13 likes. Come on,
13
get those likes up there.
We have
everyone.
18 people watching.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
thank you. Let's
Somebody
get to
hit somebody. Oh.
let's get to the quote here. So he's responding to a fan again on Twitter.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
this doesn't go well for him.
It's fine to do it, but it's just like so much. Like, what is he winning by saying this? You're not going to convince someone that already someone that already thinks this. You're not going to convince them of anything,
I mean,
right?
the way I look at it is that a fan asks him a good question, a decent question, matter of fact, and it's like, can you, if he answer back, and he give his honest answer back. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
No, but here's my problem.
Ryan.
Like, my problem is with the fact that James Gunn is tweeting with every tweeting at someone trying to correct him, but at the same time he shouldn't be doing that. Just ignore the people that are trying to focus on you. Don't focus on the fact that
Here's the thing where I think where he go ahead. I'm sorry, Talati. Go ahead. Yeah.
I just think that him tweeting at people on Twitter, trying to make an argument with them, isn't helping his case at all. Because, the reason why I say that is basically because obviously it's a whole problem with the past with him.
I just don't think he's winning anything by doing this. What happens from this? He gets a bunch of articles that talks about his favoritism problem.
Yeah.
Which every director does.
Well, hey, what was the question? What was the question that was asked?
Yeah, all right, let's get to that. Gunn responds, for the upcoming anime DC series, Creature Commandos, one Twitter user accused of him still playing favorites. Gunn responded, yes, I have favorite professional actors I've worked with over the years, people whose voices and styles I ultimately understand intimately, and who understand my writing intimately as well, who I don't have to explain my process to all over again. That's how this job works.
I don't understand why this is such a revelation.
Yeah, why is this an issue? Nobody asked.
I actually know.
Somebody attacked him, actually.
All these Wes Anderson, they all use the same actors.
No, I don't. I don't think it's a bad look, but the favoritism issue, if you keep talking about it, you're not going to convince anything. And the people that I believe he should be wanting them to buy tickets to his projects already feels this way. It doesn't. I don't think it helps anything. That's
Well, I think
right.
these are people that will never see the movies
you're right.
anyway.
No, you're right.
People on Twitter.
There's no winning. There's no winning by this.
No.
You're just having articles talking about your favoritism.
You think he's losing by responding?
Yes.
I think I don't think he gains anything.
Would
It's not
Scorsese
losing.
respond to that, or Tarantino, or David Lynch, or Wes Anderson? None of these guys would. They would all ignore that.
I think it's an L to even
Well, that's because they don't know how to
respond.
use the internet.
Well, I wouldn't put James Gunn in the same tier either. But
David Lynch even?
Well, yeah, fair.
So I agree with what he says, but you're trying to first off, you're trying to convince someone on the internet. You have a lot more. I mean, when you have something to lose on the internet, you should be talking less on it, is my thoughts. Unless you make money by tweeting or being a social media influencer. Yeah.
I don't care what he does on Twitter. He's responding.
Lots of people do, though.
If he responded for a question about
Look
DC,
how many Karens
that's great.
are
I
out
don't care,
there
that's it.
with the Bud Light situation. There are so many Karen customers. There used to be a few Karens everyone. Now everyone's a Karen with the age of social media. And boy, that's why I was sleeping so hard. Why do Karens come out Monday morning? Holy shit.
Max, how much of that 18 brick do you still have over there?
I only drank 2.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
so you're still good.
I mean, to me, like I say, I don't care what James Gunn does on Twitter. If he responds to a DC question, good for him. I want to. Okay, that's the good information.
It's
now
just
we know more about it.
It's just
about the character, whatever
explaining
he's
things
doing.
that people that bring up these issues are never going to be happy.
Yeah,
I don't think
but
there's
the people online,
the people that are
not
gun
people
heads are
on
already like,
audience.
yeah, woo, woo, woo. But it's all these things will not age well if Superman Legacy doesn't do good too, and then these projects with all his favorites.
Yeah, that's like
So
a year and a half
don't
away.
set don't put more pressure on yourself, is my thoughts too. Just work on your project. You're going to convince everyone with quality. You're not going to convince them with words. Everyone already knows you play favorites. But lots of directors do. My issue is that he plays favorites to the nth degree, but then also dismisses everything else that he doesn't work on. That's my issue.
Yeah, he's not good at Twitter. I don't know why James Gunn keeps going on there. He's really not good at it.
I mean, he's just to promote his.
How can you be
projects, which I got
good
no
at
problem
Twitter?
with.
How can you be good at it?
You can't be good at it by not being on it.
That's the best way. The best way is to not be on it.
There you
not
go.
the best
Yeah.
way.
Not for
Take a
nothing.
look at his past tweets, by the way, DL.
But not for nothing. He wrote a Superman script. He's doing promotion for Guardians. He signed the deal to become head of DC, and he has time to tweet. I think he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he has that much time to respond to everybody.
Yeah, what is he on Twitter and Reddit all day long?
He's in Korea right now.
He's doing his tour. He's doing his tour. For
Yeah, he's doing his
Guardians.
last tour with Marvel, which I mean,
I-
and they ask him
by the way-
questions.
By the way, I'm really tempted to ask him a question on Twitter. I'm really tempted to ask him a question.
Go for it, please.
When you
If he answer
participate
you, that
this
would be
much on
great.
Twitter, unless you're making money being a Twitter personality, you're already losing in my opinion.
I think he technically is because he's a a big figure in Hollywood.
Yeah, how many
so-
followers does he have?
What are you going to ask him, DL?
Oh, I wanted to ask him since people brought up like the red tights for the Superman thing. I was gonna be like, hey, James, are you thinking about
Hey.
putting white eyes on Batman?
Hey, Darcipio, I don't.
Also, ask him if he's planning any
offense to
rated
you,
R.
no offense to you, Darcipio, but I don't give a shit.
So I wanted to talk
yeah.
about this. The fact.
I
that
mean, I
James
would love
Gunn-
to see Batman with
Ja-
what DL said with
James Gunn is doing James Gunn is obviously doing his tour, but I saw some clips of Guardians, and it was a little bit funny for some of these clips, especially his interaction with Gamora that was posted online.
Clips.
Oh,
Yeah,
the clips. I thought that was a great. I think that's how you do a good humor instead of doing it and doing jokes every 5
No,
every 10
I find
seconds.
it I find it a little bit funny.
Yeah.
No, Senior Nerd, you're not completely wrong there. I mean, if Legacy comes out and it's a banger and it's the best superhero movie ever, this stuff isn't going to matter. But what if it's not the best Superman movie ever? And then you have all this other stuff and the perception of your product isn't good. And then you have this long history that people could go back and just make it worse. Some of this stuff is not going to age well.
Yeah, people on social media, not the general audience. That's the difference.
The way I see it is if Superman Legacy makes 850 to a billion, it's done well, right? But if it makes less than that, then obviously they've got problems. That's
Oh, not really. It
And the thing
depends
is,
on the
but like
budget of
every
Superman.
every Superman movie, like it does good at the box office. It's just that and stuff like that. Like it doesn't. The Superman. It depends what the budget is for Superman Legacy. We don't know that yet. So it's just Warner Brothers. I mean, like I just hope.
I want to ask the panel this because I think this is a great question for the panel. What is your prediction for Superman Legacy in terms of budget and in terms of you know?
Well, I'd be shocked if they have a super high budget like they would have had with Cavill and they just do it with another actor. Like, I think it'd be a lower budget. That kind of would annoy me. That would have kind of annoyed me too, though, if the budget's exactly what it, I mean, we don't know exactly what it would have been with Cavill, but if they do a super high budget,
Superman low budget. You can't do him low budget. That you can't.
I mean, it's
possible.
His
On
first,
TV
his first movie, and it's
TV
going to be the tent pole for the rest of his universe. You think it's going to be lower budget?
You can't do it. Yeah.
I think lower than what bringing back Cavill would have been, like probably 250, 300 million. I'm thinking 150 million, 150 million, maybe.
Yeah, James Gunn does know how to play well with budget, so it depends on how if Superman Legacy costs 150, 180, then that's fine. And also depends on where he's going to film. What is he's going to use practical, which he probably will because Zack did it with Man of Steel. He used a lot of practical and stuff like that for it. So
and the cast,
and the cast, and depends who he casts as Superman, Lois, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, the villain. Who's gonna be the villain? Who's that? Yeah, so it depends on who's
Yeah.
It's gonna be, so yeah.
I mean, what do you think, little movie Pep?
I'm actually looking up the budget. What was his budget for Guardians 3? See how much money he plays with. I would think, because I remember they gave Michael Bay for the first Transformers 150 because it was a test. It was like a test run. And he thought it was a little. He thought it was a little low. I wonder if that because I would me personally I would give him 200 because as Voltaire said, this is their temple. This is freaking Superman. Everyone knows they got to get Superman right. So give him everything he wants for this one movie. So I would say 200, 150 to be safe, I guess, if they want to play it safe.
I don't want him to fail, City Nerd. If
neither do I.
If he's doing something different, I want it to be the best.
James Gunn to fail, bro, just stop. Like, come on.
I don't want him
to
online
on social media, on Twitter.
What?
Just stop. Let the man live and stop.
I've never understood people that claim to love movies and movie talk wanting projects to fail, regardless of what studio, instead of enjoying it or celebrating when a movie bombs at the box office.
But
it's ridiculous.
But I was going to say this as well. Today was actually Superman's 85th anniversary.
Yep,
so,
it was. Yeah,
and what a great day!
Damn, 85 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll get to that super chat Voltaire in a second, but I do want to share positive things. I was not expecting. He surpassed my expectations with this. That he's getting things running. I just would. The only thing I would like now is a casting. Superman announcement would be amazing.
You probably get it at Comic-Con this year or by the end of this year.
That would be great.
That would be great.
That would be amazing. I kind of want to know to kind of fill in some of this canvas he's painting. But this surpassed my expectations. Superman Legacy pre-production officially starts on James Gunn's superhero epic. James Gunn's Superhero Legacy has officially entered pre-production with casting on the superhero epic to come in the following months. I think that's great. That's a great update. I can't wait to say he's playing Lois. If they have a Lex, who's playing Lex? I don't know if Lex is going to be involved in the first one or not.
Jennifer
He
Holland
probably Lex
as
probably
Lois.
will be in it, but not for that long, in my opinion. Which, thank you, please. I don't want to see Lex because that's every Superman movie. You're always gonna have Lex no matter what. So just have
So this was a good James Gunn tweet. I like this one. This was a good.
Oh,
tweet.
so he only has the cover page. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
That's a pretty good cover page.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
So he typed out the page of the. That's what some
He
people.
typed it out old style too, in the old style font too, like he's on a typewriter or something.
Maybe he does. Maybe he seems like the type that might do something like that.
Like a hipster typewriter, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes hipsters are.
What is it, drink
do
lattes?
good work. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Avocado toast.
What's he from the
avocado toast
1970s?
is amazing.
So I'm honored to be part of the legacy. Wait, it's Superman's legacy, not yours. Wait a second. No,
he said the legacy.
I know.
The legacy.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
The gun hate.
And what better day than hashtag Superman anniversary day to dive fully into early pre-production on Superman Legacy costumes. You think if they're going to do costumes, they have to. They got to know who's Superman, right?
No, he's picking. No,
design.
Marvel does the same
not
thing.
actually.
They just Marvel
Yeah,
does
it's not a
they
fitting.
pick the design.
But what
for
they
it.
would possibly know is the red underwear or not.
So that he might answer. If you
He might.
go for it,
He's gonna do the strunk, I think.
Go for it.
Tweet
Tweet that at him. See if he responds.
Production design and more now up and running. That's great.
I'm just saying, if the red tights show up, Batman better have whiteout eyes. I'm just telling you right now. You better get it.
I think personally, they should do a new no trunks, right, for Superman. I know that they've done it previously, but we need the modern type Superman that with no trunks.
I think if you do the no trunks, I actually, even though I don't really care, I think it would really help differentiate it from Cavill Superman.
Yeah,
because it's a different design again.
It's a different Superman, different actor.
Yeah, so I think that could really help say, oh, this is a different era again. If they put trunks on them again.
Also,
but I'm fine if they don't, though. I'm not CJH.
Well, the trunks could be in his earlier years, and the next film he could be no trunks.
Yeah.
I mean, Deadline did confirm that Superman Legacy start production in 2024.
Voltaire 499. Those people were obsessed, toxic people, obsessed with max destruction for whatever reason. Ignore them. Yes, I ignore.
Just ignore those people. If they want to start, drama, let them do their own thing. Because at the end of the day, they don't know what they're saying, and they just like drama. Simple as they just like to destroy their own page. Simple.
I don't care.
Wait, are we talking about James Gunn? What happened?
Yeah, there you go. When you say that with an English accent to Ladia, it has more gravitas. So that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? You think you want the no trunk or with trunks? Okay.
For me personally, I would love no trunks because I think if they do a new 52 type of suit for a Superman film, it would be pretty cool. Like we never had a new 52 design for a Superman film. And I think it would look epic on a big screen. Like, how would you feel about that, Christopher? A new 52 type?
I didn't like that uniform at all.
You didn't?
No, not at all.
No, I mean,
every time I think about that suit, I think about him flying up in the air with Wonder Woman. They're making out, which was just so wrong.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Christopher. You're on my side. Thank you.
Honestly, I am so indifferent about the trunks. If he has trunks, fine. If he doesn't, whatever. As long as he looks good, and if you're gonna put him in trunks, Batman better have trunks too. If you're gonna do that, I'm just saying he can't be the only one in trunks.
I'll take bike shorts on Batman. That'd be
agreed. Agreed. I have to.
No, I knew this movie was happening. My doubt is about the rest of the slate, Anthony.
Oh man,
what
if it's rated R? Oh my god.
No, they
won't do it.
I know they won't, but damn.
I would say 15 at the very least. Rated 15.
Oh, you're in the UK. PG-13. Oh.
Yeah, PG-13, or for us in the UK, it's 15.
Woo! My tax return was accepted by the IRS. Yes.
Oh, don't remind me. I owe them money.
So, but I think what we need as well is from James Gunn in terms of the rest of the slate is that we need to know what is coming after, what has already been announced. It's like, what about the games division? What about the comics? What, those types of things for the DCU, because we would love to know about these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they're already. I think they're setting up this DC Comics to tie in with the movies because they've made a lot of major changes in the last couple months.
Mm.
And then I'm assuming he has to hire someone to run the gaming division. Has he?
No, he's got the gaming division is run by David Haddad.
Okay.
Who's still at the company. Same person. So he has, obviously they have to cooperate for that.
Yeah.
In terms
But
of the game.
that person's already there, which is good.
Yeah, it's the same person that's been there for a long time. But obviously James Gunn will have the final say for the DC studio games.
Right.
Christopher, what are these changes you speak of?
Let me see. Like the villain of Blue Beetle movie, Ted Kord's sister, they just introduced her this year in Blue Beetle's comic books. Before this year, she didn't exist. There is no more Justice League. The Justice League is gone.
Well, that sounds like what we're getting now.
Well, they stepped aside to
The Rock writing.
They stepped aside to let Dick Grayson lead the Titans as the premier DC super team.
For the Teen Titans?
Yep. Oh, the Titans, not the Teen Titans.
Oh, for the Titans. Yeah, that makes sense. For Dick Grayson to be the leader of the Titans makes sense. Because he was Robin before that, and he was the leader of the Teen Titans. But who knows what they're gonna do in the comics?
Well, I do want to kind of segue to this part. I'm going to be a scoop translator because I like scoops, but we're going to get to the source of the scoop. Well, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because I read the original quote.
Oh, you're still talking about this? All right, never mind.
No, Russo Brothers open to directing Brave the Bold.
And then they denied it.
Did Brian already check out again? He's like, oh, bye.
Oh, I'm out of here.
God damn you, Brian.
No, so I wanted to talk about, getting to the source of these scoops and what's the real context. And is this spun? Are they really interested in directing Batman Brave of the Bold? Well, I'll show you the origins of this. Because I do think people have sources, but there's all this spin and framing, and all these articles basically come from, only one person has to say something to get a shitload of articles coming out. Oh, Russo Brothers want to direct the Brave and the Bold, the Batman movie in the Gunverse. Let's get to the context and react to the original source of all these articles. And it's fortunately this time.
You watched the video?
It's on video. Yeah,
it's on video.
Yeah. But I do think ultimately, because they put this out there, I think James Gunn should court them. Definitely, Russo Brothers getting them for DC, that would be a big win. A big win. I love the Russo Brothers. All right, so let me bring up this video here. This is from an interview where is it? Okay, here it is. I'll just get to the relevant part. We don't have to watch the whole interview. Oh, why did it restart there? Hold on. All right. Here, let's get to the relevant part. And they're talking about Citadel. What is Citadel?
Oh, it's a new show they did for Amazon. It's like a spy thriller.
Is that the one with Winter Soldier, the actor that played Winter Soldier's in it? I think, right? Or is that
Madden the guy Madden is in there. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Don't worry, CJ.
He was in Eternals.
CJ, we have been ignoring.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
the one that could have went over there. I've been ignoring everything. Don't worry about it, bro. All right, so let's get to this. Let's get to this video here. All right, so this is them talking about what they would like to do, what they'd be interested in for DC.
Take that world in. you know he's going to be inventive with it.
Oh, wait. I think we have to go back a little further.
It's dark.
Or could work in tandem.
Easily say Winter Soldier because it was the first one.
Yeah, it's hard not to because it was the first one. It had such a powerful experience.
But I don't know. I love all.
But the opportunity, every one of them presented like an incredible opportunity. Civil War, right through and just the way that Infinity War could work in tandem with Endgame was very unique.
It's a brutalism in Civil War that we were surprised they let us execute. It's a very for a very expensive commercial movie. It's dark, and from a production design standpoint, a lighting standpoint,
and what Downey was willing to do as a performer, where he was willing to take that character.
I really like their whole arc is some of the best MCU we got. Who here is a Russo fan?
No.
Oh, Dial's allowed his opinions. Go ahead, Dial.
Well, look, I'm not saying that they haven't done any any good things, because that's not true. Of course, what they did with Winter Soldier and good amount of stuff in the Avengers films, yes. But there's, as far as the writing and what they've been producing as of late, I have not been the biggest fan of them. So I'm not the most enthusiastic if they decide to bring them in for DC. I won't hate it. I'm interested. I'm slightly interested, but they're not my first choice.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I say something real quick?
We don't even have to, Thomas.
No,
we don't have to do. We're not addressing anything.
It's about the Russo Brothers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are we still? Are we going to talk about? Are we doing a separate stream for Mandalorian tonight? Okay, I'll see you later.
All right, Brian.
Okay, Brian, take care.
I liked base Brian today, though, at the beginning.
So, I really enjoyed the Russo Brothers, direction with the Winter Soldier, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame for the comic book stuff, because they really did well there. I haven't taken a look at the stuff they've done outside, because I haven't seen them in the UK for some of the films they're doing now, and I don't know why that is, but I know the comic book stuff they've been doing, they did really well. So that's why I think. Sorry if I've taken over your
No. I haven't been paying attention to what they've done past Endgame either. I know they did a Chadwick Boseman movie, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
They did some other movies. Wasn't there Gray Man as well?
Yep.
That was on Netflix for Ryan Gosling.
So I still want to check that out.
Extraction was a good movie. I enjoyed.
Yeah,
produced.
It is a good movie.
In my opinion, I love it. I enjoy it.
So I want to go look at some Russo Brothers movies, but my wife today said maybe we won't get Netflix back. I don't know.
Well, you have to get Netflix back, Max.
For Rebel Moon, I know.
No, not only for Rebel Moon. The Power Rangers. Come on.
Yes, Power Rangers.
No, I'm good. All right. I'm not against the Power Rangers. The best Power. I actually like the reboot movie they did.
Oh my!
I did too. I did too.
2016. Yeah, I wish that one got but it just didn't make enough money. I wish we got a continuation, bro.
Hell yeah! I would have.
I felt bad for the cast. They really wanted to continue playing those characters, and I was like, I would love to. I thought the movie was okay. It was not bad actually. If it would have been a part 2, I would have see it straight up. Smoking clowns.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to the video here, because I think this is good stuff. We'll stay on topic, everyone. No problems.
Thank you.
That was a tough one to get made.
Yeah.
Civil War was not a tough one to make.
Now, I know you guys have been pretty upfront about the fact that you might not go back to Marvel for a long time.
Now, this is the good stuff here. This is the good part.
I like how the interview. I might go back to Marvel for a long time. That's not true. I guarantee you, once X-Men comes, they will be back.
Oh, you think
they always say that in every interview they do for Marvel.
Oh, that's
in
good
couple
insight.
interview I want to do X-Men. I want to do X-Men. I said, okay.
Hey, don't Thomas, don't give any ammunition to anything either, though. Let's all talk about movie talk. All right, here we go.
So back to the.
I am curious. would you ever be interested in having conversations about going to do something for DC? And if so, what character, what DC character would pique your interest to
Oh, yeah.
That's a great
We don't
question.
we don't get asked a lot about DC characters.
But you know, obviously James over there running it, you know, it'll be a no-brainer. We love him to death. We love the you know, the direction he's going to take that world.
Wait, what did he say? Can you go back a little bit?
I know you gun lovers want to hear that. Yes, they say they give a lot of props to James Gunn, and they, you know, which I also do. I think he's a good person. I just think he has tendencies that a lot of entertainer and creatives do. You know, that's all. But I do see them easily working with James. So even though I believe my translator part of this, there's really not anything here except that them answering a question of what they would like to do.
A genuine question. Too.
There's not any source here like, oh, we talked to James Gunn. There's nothing there.
No, they're just saying the guy asked, "Would you love to do it?" We love the guy. I think he's amazing, and if he ever call us, maybe we'll do it.
We'd be interested. Yeah. So I actually think this could lead to something, but the translator part is there's nothing here that's gonna any proof that they're going to direct a movie, actually do it. They're just answering a question, and they like James Gunn. But I think that's enough to James Gunn should be calling them right now. He should be calling them right after this.
You know who I think is gonna do the Batman movie? Drew Goddard, who did Netflix, who did the Netflix show. I think Drew Goddard is gonna do the Batman show, which makes sense because he didn't the Daredevil. He revised the Daredevil franchise, and so like, well, not franchise, but character for Marvel Netflix, and him working with James Gunn in the DC project as well makes sense for him to do Batman. So I think Drew Goddard is going to do Batman.
You know who I would love to see make a DC film?
Who?
Jon Favreau.
Oh, that would be
interesting.
Damn,
it would be.
Yeah, I think
it depends on the character.
Let's get to the more context so you can hear from themselves. Hear it for themselves.
And they're red pants too.
Yeah,
he's wearing red pants.
What's wrong with that? I like red pants.
All right. Well, if you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire, I guess you can.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, what if I'm a guy that's not nowhere near a millionaire, streaming in his dining room with a robe and sweatpants on?
That's okay.
With the red sweatpants.
You don't go on camera with red pants.
I actually do have red sweatpants on right now.
Well, you don't want a pair
red
of red
pants
pants?
are okay.
What the hell?
This guy's he's not wearing sweatpants. Red sweatpants make sense, but he's not
You
wearing
never wore a
sweatpants.
pair of red jeans?
No, I do not own a pair of red jeans.
This has got weird, Max.
Black, gray, blue.
You don't wear red promoting Citadel. No one does that.
All right, let's go.
Back to the interview.
You know he's going to be inventive with it. And favorite DC characters. I mean, man.
There's so many good ones.
I know.
He looks so tired doing this interview.
Everything. I always answer based on the comics I collected as a kid, right?
That's great.
And the two comics I collected the most were Spider-Man. Actually, the three were Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman.
You see, I told you.
But there have been a lot of iterations of Batman. So, you know,
Russo
Yes.
Brothers
Such an
for
obvious-
X-Men.
Yes,
Russo
confirmed.
Brothers for X-Men. Russo
please
Brothers
no.
for X-Men.
Please no. Please
Russo
no.
Brothers for X-Men.
You know that will
They're
happen.
good-
You
they're
know
good with
that.
ensembles.
No.
They're good with
I
ensembles.
guarantee
They're good
you,
with
once the
ensembles.
X-Men
It's
come
over.
into the
God.
MCU, they will be the first directors to do the X-Men movie. Which they said the favorite character is Wolverine, which makes sense. Everybody loves every director like Wolverine. So I think I mean, you see how they answer that? Like Spider-Man, X-Men, and then Batman. So you see X-Men. You see X-Men is always on their mind. They want to do the X-Men movie, so it's not surprising.
Well, at least they'll be better than Bryan Singer.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, damn! Diggs.
Bryan Singer did some amazing. I'm not defending his.
No,
acting.
no.
Some amazing pool parties.
Including X-Men Apocalypse.
No,
How could
all
you-
y'all are high right
Damn.
now. No.
Oh my God,
no.
Apocalypse,
You didn't like
one of the
DL,
best
you didn't like
villains in
X2?
Marvel.
No.
How can you
No.
say that?
God.
CGH. Do not time him out. I'm ignoring it. Do not time
I
anyone out.
respect how hard you are.
Okay.
How hard you are on these
CJH,
movies.
listen.
Great.
I do have to make a correction here. We are not going to address drama on the live stream, and if someone is in the chat, I could just ignore it. It's not that. Don't time people out. Let's move on. CJH, okay? Hi, Bomber.
Brian Singer pool party Degrassi? No, please, no. Just don't.
But
No,
I'm
Degrassi,
very hard
no.
on these X-Men movies. I really am. So
I mean, I love the first two X-Men movies, which in my opinion are great. Last Stand, Jesus Christ, I don't know what happened to Brian Singer after that.
No, and also look at he Apocalypse.
I think
is one of the
he did
greatest
Days of
villains
Future
in
Past,
Marvel
I
history.
believe.
And he blew Apocalypse. He didn't do it. Well, I mean, blew it.
He blew it.
Blew it. Sorry.
He blew someone in Apocalypse?
No, but Bruce, who's one of the best villains out there? It's Apocalypse. I know he's sort of but he blew it.
He was.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
was.
thanks, Brian Singer. He freaking hacked it.
You and your stupid pool parties.
Okay.
And you destroyed Superman. Thank you for that.
Anthony say give the John Wick guys the Batman movie. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
Batman
good one.
Batman doesn't kill.
Let's
they know the difference.
Don't start with that.
I'm joking.
Let's hear this last part here.
I actually read comments.
I know it's hard not to answer that, but
Yeah, considering that Batman's sort of like taking care of it. Well, I don't know. They got some stuff. I mean, I know you guys can't tell me. I was just curious about which characters it would take for you to have that conversation.
Is that the Miz?
I mean, it's a hard. Like, here's the thing. Here's how you know we haven't actually.
The Miz.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god! I'm trying to, Brucifer, please, man. I'm trying to listen to his words, and now I can't get that image out of my head that the Miz is interfering.
Fine, I want to take a smoke break. Damn it.
Literal about it and specific about it is because Batman would be my favorite character for my entire childhood.
Yes,
but obviously it's been well explored.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well
so that
explored.
Means they said call us up, James Gunn. We want to direct. No, they said it's well explored. That's the actual context.
That is true.
Yeah, that is the actual.
I still think Drew Goddard's gonna do Batman. Yeah, and he's in the writer room with DC with James Gunn, which is good. So, I think Drew Goddard is the one who's doing Batman. Which I mean, I hope they confirm it at Comic-Con something. You know. Or next year, whatever.
Yeah.
Do. So yeah.
I really like that interview. Oh, awesome, Axel. You did all that while we're talking.
Oh, that's the that's Michael. Oh, that's the 89. No, that's the Return or the 89 logo.
I think it's the Returns one.
Oh, the Return one. I like that logo. I love the Return thing.
Yeah, awesome, man.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love Returns. I think that I enjoy that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
So, everyone, slow your horses. It's very preliminary. Who here thinks that after that interview, James Gunn should be on the phone?
No, that's
me.
Not, no.
Me.
No. They're busy doing X-Men. No.
Oh my god. Wait.
They're not doing X-Men.
No. I wish. No, they're busy doing they're busy doing the Netflix stuff, and then they have a deal with Amazon as well. So they're both very busy. What the brothers are both very busy doing their stuff.
You don't think they give them X-Men? You don't think they would make time for X-Men? Really? I mean,
one of the brothers will. Either it's Anthony Russo or Joe Russo. Either one of will.
I think they will, and I think more importantly, Kevin Feige's definitely going to ask.
Yeah, they bring some other than DL. I get it, but they bring some clout to the project, and it's a big deal. They can't mess up X-Men. They really. They don't. They don't
have to bring a big director to do X-Men. Yeah,
right.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes. So I'm very happy with that interview. I'm excited about the possibilities. I would they would be at the top of my list, but I understand there's still some critics of the Russo brothers. You can't win, I guess. Getting those $1 billion box offices, you still can't win.
Look, it'd be a good business if they called them. It'll be a good business, but as far as just creativity and writing, that's what I'm more concerned about.
Oh, I agree with Dia. Like, as a Russo fan, their writing for a couple movies has not been great. And
They
that's
want
the
$1
thing.
billion.
But that's the
X-Men.
thing about James Gunn, and Marvel knows this too. Like Marvel and probably James Gunn as well. They know their weakness, and that's writing. So, on a couple projects. So, like, I think if James Gunn does call them, I'd be like, hey, we got this project. Do you want to direct this? We already got a writer. It's already done. You want to do it? And so, that'll be up to them. So, I'll be up for it.
All right.
So far, any speculation of MCU X-Men is kind of pointless unless we're talking about X-Men 97.
All right.
That is stupid aggressive. Yeah.
Here's Russo Brothers. I didn't know they had I guess they also have a podcast.
They do.
Pizza something.
Yeah, Pizza Film
yeah.
School. They guess who
Pizza
they had
Film
on
School.
today?
Zack Snyder.
Oh, why'd you
The
say it like
legend.
that?
What?
Zack Snyder.
Oh wow.
Because he knows all here. It's no big.
Look at
it's no
those
big deal.
legends.
La-di-da.
Part one.
What
I
are they
am Russo
eating? I
Almighty.
want to know what Zach is eating.
Well, it's pizza and
He said it's
movies,
good.
two of my favorite
Yeah,
things.
pizza.
I mean, yeah.
That's how you do it, man. I need to change up I need to have pizza time up on MME. Look at that.
Pizza time.
That's how you get Zack Snyder in the studio, not on Zoom. You bring
What the
pizza.
hell does the AGBO mean?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think the
That's a good
production.
question.
Yeah,
I'll just
probably
watch
the
it.
production company or something. I
Just
don't know.
watch in a minute here.
That's cool. You get to do that.
They sold you.
Turns out they didn't have that year. Someone had gotten that, but it was cool. But so that's how I ended up in Pasadena, and I had submitted my paintings as part of my.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch it. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
too much.
No. Yeah. They
I
didn't even
went-
eat their
I went
pizzas.
for a
Oh
minute.
God, that's terrible.
Oh, that pizza's burnt. Look
I
at
mean,
it.
hey, it's free. I mean, that's free pizza.
It's not good New York pizza.
Get
so.
Snyder on hot wings.
No, not if they're in
Oh,
California.
Hot one.
I
Hot
would
ones.
love
Hot ones.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Hot
love
ones.
that. Please. I love hot ones. They are the best.
I love hot ones too.
Oh, so I was right. AGBO is the Russo production company. Okay, thank you, guys.
All
so,
right.
so hang on. Degrassi says that the speculation on the X-Men is pointless because X-Men is really far out. Do you really think it's that far out? Like,
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I don't think we'll see X-Men till like after Secret Wars. Way after.
Yeah, after they do their
2027, 2028.
Yeah, after they do their
really?
They
Yeah,
could
after they
still
do
be
the
going
MCU
after. They
soft
could still be
reboot.
talking to people. They could still be talking to people. It's a major property that they want to get right. They're gonna be working on it.
Yeah,
pretty
and that's
early.
it. And plus, they have to work on the script and how to get it right. They don't want to rush it. They rush X-Men.
Yeah, I guess, and I guess they have to recast Wolverine, which will be a very touchy issue.
You get to see Hugh Jackman one last time and Secret.
Do they need to start X-Men with Wolverine though?
No.
Because
No.
once
No, they already did that with X-Men.
Just Jubilee, baby.
Here's
Just
my
do
thought.
that, No,
Wolverine
please.
is the one of the characters I want to see the most. But as soon as you bring him in, it's the Wolverine show.
Yeah, they already
Fair.
did that with the last 20 years of X-Men movies. Or 20,
So what? Go back to the OG, like Beast, Angel.
I say bring him in.
Yeah.
I say set the team up first, where you get a lot more like
Bring him in the
Cyclops.
second movie. That's what I'd do.
Well,
can't wait to
Wolverine
see
hasn't been
Gambit.
relevant in comics in a long
Ah.
time.
Hot take: Wolverine's supposed to be a C-level character.
What?
Ooh, damn,
Yeah.
Dio, that is
Yeah.
a huge hot take. Holy crap!
Not
I
the
like.
movies.
Look, I love
Not the
Wolverine.
movies.
I love Wolverine, but like him being front and center with all those X-Men films, that's not how it's supposed to be. He's a C-level character. He
Yeah.
is.
Whoa.
That's what Roger Ebert said too. He was like, "Why are we hanging out with this guy when like that lady could control storms and shit?" Like,
Yeah,
that was in
you have
first
so
X-Men
many other
review.
interesting characters in the X-Men, and those
They
movies, like,
didn't let Kevin Feige to bring a comic book on set, which that's crazy. Bryan
that's
Singer,
what I'm
though.
saying.
Well,
They think the only interesting characters were Wolverine, Professor
it's-
X, and Magneto. Like that's
Well,
not true.
That's not
how
true.
that works.
Especially since we're getting Wolverine and
Iceman
Deadpool
was
3,
cool.
I think you could, especially the context of that, you could wait a little bit longer to bring him in there. That's what I would do, especially since you get him there. Wait
You
a
could
little.
introduce Wolverine in a like what X was saying, in the second or third movie. I'll be fine.
Dude, anyone that says Marvel is done is so ridiculous. Like, I'm just getting excited thinking about Nightcrawler. Gambit. Like all these castings is going to
They
get
should do
everyone
Gambit.
so
They
hyped.
haven't really done Gambit well.
No, but
yet.
you
Oh,
make
yeah,
a good
well,
point
look at
though
that
that they didn't
Gambit
spend
movie.
enough time on like when you saw Nightcrawler in the movies, they did a good job. They didn't
Yeah.
spend enough time with him.
X-Men too. Yep.
Right.
And he had the best scene. The White House.
Why
Yeah.
wasn't Nightcrawler in The Last Stand?
Because Ryan Singer came out in the movie.
He
wouldn't
He, he didn't direct the movie.
Also, well,
He
no,
didn't direct it, but
he didn't want to do. Alan Cummings, who played him, he had
Cummings.
some issues behind the scenes, and he didn't want to. He didn't want to get in the makeup again.
Yeah,
That's
the
why.
makeup. The makeup.
I feel like he's an
makeup.
easy recast though. Jeez, really.
He is. I don't know why they didn't do it.
I mean, to me, it seemed like that script was put together pretty fast, and they're just like, we don't know what to do with him, so we're not gonna have him. Like that's what it felt like to me.
Wait, so you write out Nightcrawler, but you put in Porcupine Man?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! I gotta clip that where the Porcupine Man, like, remember when he was trying to get tough?
You
and he
guys
just- he
think
does the
you
Porcupine
guys
thing?
think we will see Channing Tatum as Gambit? No, sorry, Teddy. I
There was
wish.
I went to
No.
see a
Maybe it's
stand-up comedian.
actually.
There's this
Sorry,
Asian
Teddy,
stand-up
I could see
comedian. He got
Channing
on. He goes,
Tatum.
"We never get anything good. We got the worst X-Men. He had porcupine powers." And
Is that the worst X-Men? There has to be someone.
well, that's
there
what
has to be
this
someone worse.
comedian said. But yeah,
No, that's a lot of but no.
I know.
I would.
It's got to be like a
Some-
mutant that just turns spoons.
Somebody
pink
in
or
the chat
something.
asked, sorry, Teddy actually asked, will we see Channing Tatum as Gambit? No, but I think maybe in Deadpool 3 because Ryan
Well, why
Reynolds
not?
is his friend.
why wouldn't we see?
He's
Channing
sleeping
Tatum?
up, getting ready for Mandalorian finale.
Yeah,
'cause I'm doing another
Mandalorian. Yeah,
stream.
they're doing a
Well, I would think
watch
they would
party
want to go
later
with
this
younger
year.
actors for the X-Men
Oh, fair.
franchise.
fair,
Oh yeah,
fair.
they do. Yeah, the
Yeah.
long
Younger
tail.
actors,
He's
if
like
you-
in his 40s at this
If
point.
you get an
yeah.
actor that's like 25 or 30 for the
They
X-Men,
could
I'll be
make-
fine.
They could get if they like center it more towards the Academy. They could get that
Mhm.
Harry Potter money. Damn. Yeah.
Mm.
Andrew Garfield as Gambit. Ooh, that would be perfect casting. That is good.
Andrew Garfield.
Well, I wanted to switch topics to the hot topic now.
Which one?
Oh,
What's the
this
hot
was the
topic?
hot topic? This
I
is
thought
hot.
we did the
Actually,
hot-
One topic.
I think we did the hot
John-
topic.
Jonathan Majors.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh god.
Who's that?
I feel really bad about this whole situation. But this is significant. This is significant.
Oh,
My
man.
thoughts are, even if you are going to, my initial thoughts are, even if Jonathan Majors is already out, Marvel's not going to tell you that until Loki, they decide about what Loki season 2's air date, because he is in that a lot.
Yes.
So I think it's very possible if his representation in managers dropped them, if 360, and they were the ones that really were overly defensive of him right away, weren't they? Of course they were
That's their
defending
job,
him.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
so, like
But
his man.
That's not a good
team-
sign. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
they
bad.
didn't say anything about his allegations in New York City, so they're probably dropping out. They're probably dropping when this happened 3 weeks ago, I believe it happened, something like
Yeah.
that.
So
I think
Christopher,
they're
the
dropping
girl
it,
dropped
like,
the charges, but the city is still, or the
Wait.
prosecutor's still bringing them. Is that correct?
I think he got a court case next
an
year,
alleged
yeah.
victim cannot drop the charges of a domestic violence case in New York State.
Yeah.
There you go.
They
Yeah.
cannot drop the charges whatsoever.
But she
But
recanted.
It doesn't matter. I've
Yeah.
seen them go to trial
It-
with the victim will not show up, or they have
Yeah.
to drag the victim in to testify as a hostile witness.
And you're potentially dealing with a victim who's can potentially not be thinking clearly. Like Brucifer has given a lot of
Mhm.
context in his profession that they can occasionally try to take it back because there may be there's gaslighting going on. It's your
the
fault,
scare,
guys,
Take
you
a
know?
bad check.
They
Yes.
could be afraid. There could be
Yes.
money involved.
Right.
Threats.
Right. So there's a lot of reasons that actual victims could want to recant their story or make it go away, but that's probably why the law, what Brucifer just said, the law in New York is set up that way.
Also, he has his court case next month. Whatever happened next month, if he loses, he's out. He's out.
No, there's no losing next month. It's just going to see if he got indicted by,
Yeah, if
by a
he
grand
if he,
jury
I mean,
or not.
stick with
no,
it,
but
yeah, yeah,
here's the thing: he's already lost his like his agency dropped him to
his agent didn't. His agency though. Yeah,
his agency did. So
How
his
far
agent
along
did
are
it.
they with
No, I
Loki
think it was
2?
his
How much?
manager.
Yeah, his manager, his
Loki
agency
2 was
didn't
filmed.
drop him
Yeah,
yet.
the
His
agents.
Oh, it's in the
They'll
can.
still be getting paid, so they're not going to drop him right away.
Yeah,
'cause
his
he still has
agent
stuff to do.
didn't drop him, but his
Managers'
his
jobs
manager
are
did.
to sort of like the difference between a manager and agent. Managers sort of look at ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on in the future of the actor, while the agent gets them the jobs now.
Whoever his lawyers are, they should be fired.
Oh
They
yeah, I
should
think what the
never
Degrassi
have
say.
released those text
Yeah,
messages to the
they should
public.
have never released.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Because it makes it
Degrassi
seem
did
like
say.
make it seem like she was a battered woman syndrome.
Yeah.
Where it's all her fault and she did everything wrong and he did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's the way it appeared.
Were those his lawyers or were those his?
No, that was his lawyer. His actual lawyer dropped those
Yeah, his
messages.
lawyer, I
make
believe.
him look worse. Which I was like, come on.
And I
Why
don't
would
want
you
him to
drop
be guilty.
this?
I mean, I don't want there to be a victim, first of all. But I
no,
don't want to be guilty. He seems like he's a very talented person from everything I've witnessed him in.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with it.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, just because he's a good at his job doesn't mean he should get away with it.
And for him to call an ambulance, it had to be pretty serious. Whatever
really?
happened.
Well,
You
he
know.
also originally called the police as well. As
And
what I've heard.
I believe she lost consciousness.
Yeah, there you go. Christopher makes a good point. If he had just, I hate to say this, like shoved her around a bit or something, he'd just leave her there. But for him to think, shit, I gotta call an ambulance.
And that's his girlfriend. His
I didn't know
actual
that
girlfriend.
part. I didn't know that part about the ambulance.
He did it to his girlfriend, which is worse.
Okay. I think that, along with the image of his most recent movie with his character in Creed 3, is like what's
Craig
really
Kang,
problematic.
I mean,
Like you still see footage of him there, you know, being pretty aggressively violent in Creed 3, you know? So that's what's really compounding the issue. The issue's bad enough, but to see his most recent role is where he's a very aggressively violent and kind of like
You think because
Snaps.
Michael B. Jordan say that they will work together in the future. You think Michael B. Jordan is still going to work with
I
him?
think
or
he'll
no?
wait and see. He'll wait and see.
You know, to add context to this, my best friend, she was in an abusive relationship, and the last time her ex-husband hit her, it was in the lobby of her building, and they had this metal fencing on the glass, and he was banging her head into the
Ooh.
glass with the metal
Jesus.
grating.
Jesus
Police,
Christ.
somebody called the police. They arrested him, and the next day she tried to go and drop the charges.
Wow.
Yeah, look at Ray Rice's wife. She went on Oprah after she got knocked out on camera. I mean, she went, "Just stop it. He's fine. It's just between him and I. It's my fault." Yeah, these things happen.
That's very sad. Very sad. All right, so talent manager, Entertainment 360 has dropped Jonathan Majors. Several sources tell us the recent move by Majors' longtime manager comes 3 weeks after the magazine Dream star was arrested on domestic violence charges.
They probably drop him when this happened. Actually, they probably drop him. We just know this. We just know about this now.
I was watching the John Campea show about this today. No, I didn't watch much of it, just watched a few minutes, and then I got this part. He's like, they should shelve Loki. If they're not
What?
gonna use it.
No, like,
No.
bro, he's
No.
in there in the. I think he's not there for that long. He's in a few episodes. And that's it.
But what if he does get? What if it does he does get indicted? Can you release Loki season 2?
They will
Right
still
after
release
that.
it no matter what. It is
I
like-
mean, but I don't think he's. It's
Dude,
not,
oh my
not
God.
that I.
There's
it's not that I
video
hope-
evidence.
Yeah.
Oh,
there is video evidence.
Yeah.
It says right there.
Oh.
Evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where the episode.
Oh,
took
yeah,
place.
from the
Then
taxi.
they got to
From the
reshoot his
Uber.
scenes. Then they can't.
Yeah,
they can't.
it's
If
over.
there's
back in
video
the-
evidence.
Oh,
Look,
there's
the
video
NFL learned their
evidence?
lesson. Yeah, the NFL learned their lesson. When there's video of a man beating a woman, it's over. They have to reshoot it.
The video that say I
what-
think is
that's
it
why-
say on a taxi on the Uber. So
Hashtag
whatever's in the footage in the Uber.
That's why Campea said
It's over.
that they should shelve it because he said he heard that Jonathan Majors is so much in Loki season 2 that you cannot do like that other situation with Kevin Spacey. But that's what he said. He said
if they shove it, they have
Anthony,
to say Tom Hiddleston.
Hold on, Anthony.
And the other
Hold
actors
on,
in
Anthony. Anthony. He said if he is guilty, is what John Campea said. Like if he's guilty, how can you release this right after an indictment? And then if that video footage does make it, oh my goodness.
But if they have to reshoot, they have to that means they have to push the show back. And is that going to cause a domino effect with the other?
That's going to cost another $100 million.
But he says his source has said that Jonathan Majors is so much in Loki season 2 that it's just there's no way to do. It's too hard. It's not like what was that movie with Kevin Spacey? He's barely in it, and they could do some scenes.
Yeah.
It's not like that situation. It's like he's in this show, is from what he's heard.
But we also know that Bob Iger literally say we trying to cost down on a lot of our shows and stuff like that. So there's nowhere in hell they're gonna put an extra $100 million in Loki, and stuff like that.
Right. I think if the worst case scenario, which we all hope, we don't want there to be a victim, we don't want this to be true. If it is actually true and he's convicted, it's very possible that they may actually consider shelving Loki season 2.
I will say this, based upon this video footage of what happened in the Uber, I could, from the time his attorneys showed him that video till now, they're probably working out a plea deal if he's guilty. So it might not get indicted. He might plead down and probably end up doing community service or something like that. He won't plead to the assault.
Yeah, but what Bruce? If the video is him cocking his fist back and then taking a swing at the lady,
that's done deal. Yeah,
they're not going to air that Loki with him in it. I just can't imagine.
No,
well, I doubt they're going to release it. Well, if that video gets released
or leaked,
even if we hear about it, even if there's an article, even if they don't leak the video, if someone's in the courtroom and there's a report about it after the fact, he's done. I think. I don't think it. Strange Marvel Theories, $20. Thank you for the support, Strange Marvel Theories. Do not shelve Loki. I don't want Loki shelved. I really don't. I'm with you, Strange Marvel Theories. But what do you do in that scenario? This is like this is different than the Ezra Miller situation, because Ezra Miller there wasn't police charges and.
Yeah, but all those things got dropped.
I mean, the original. There were eventually, but I'm talking about the original choking thing that was on the video.
But again, if they shelf Loki, was that?
They're not going to shelf it
for the rest of the franchise, though.
No, what they're going to do is give a disclaimer about domestic abuse.
I don't think that's good enough.
Yeah,
if there's a video, Perp, you think so? They'll still show it.
Yeah, I don't. If there's a video that comes out and it's really bad, then. Yeah, I don't know. Then I don't know. But...
Remember the Ray Rice video?
Yeah.
He was back in the NFL. They had a 2-game suspension. That video got leaked, and bam, he's never played a game ever again after that.
The thing with me is that Ezra also was caught on video attacking a woman.
Yeah.
But then,
is it really the charges is the one that's going to make people go, oh,
he didn't. As far as we know, he didn't hit her in the face.
Yeah, he didn't hit her.
He was choking her.
Yeah.
He was he went after a choke. I mean, sure. I got to see the video. Yeah.
Well, my YouTube channel would take a huge hit because of a video theory I posted. I got to check that out. Strange Marvel Theories. Yes, I don't listen. I really want to see Loki. I know my wife really wants to see Loki. That's the thing.
It's coming out in September of this year. Okay. Literally in September.
We're gonna get new because the trailer should be coming out pretty soon. Then, right?
And also, don't forget the writer's strike might happen on May 1st. So, whatever happens, then if he's guilty,
I really hope that strike doesn't go.
Yeah.
That I really hope that strike.
A lot of projects might get
if the strike actually happens, Marvel's done. This is not a time where you could have a big. Listen, I'm not a doomsayer of Marvel, but if you have the movies going down box office, and then you also have a big writer's strike, and it's going to be years before you get a well-written Marvel movie. Oh my god!
Well, the
And
strike wouldn't
we're
last
already,
that long.
we're already having a rocky start with Ant-Man and the
Yeah.
Wasp.
CJH says John Boyega should be Kang.
I don't. I mean, personally, I love John Bodega, but I don't think he will.
John Bodega.
Bodega, whatever. I love John, but I don't think he.
What's his
I
last
think he
name?
want to play original. I think he want to play a character that nobody played before instead of replacing a guy who's abusive. You know, I don't think he will.
Well,
be
someone recommended. I actually would be cool with this, even though I don't agree with everything he's done on social media either. Ray Fisher.
He did say in the past that he has
King.
talked to Marvel.
Oh God, no! Christopher, what's wrong
There'll
with Ray
be
Fisher? Ray Fisher's an amazing actor.
I
don't
think
think he
what
fits
they
the
should
role.
do. What they should do is
Lizzo.
get somebody that is, you know, like it isn't Jonathan Major British, right? He's British, right?
No.
No, he's not.
No.
Boyega.
He was that good. He was that good. Anthony thought he was British.
Yeah, I thought he was British. I was like,
What?
no,
All
but I'm
good
sorry.
actors have to be British? What the heck?
I mean, in
bro?
superhero movies,
Well,
that's
they
usually
are.
the case.
Just get a decent upcoming black actor in Hollywood to play Kang. Simple as that.
Get Leslie Jones. Go
just
really
replace
out
one
there.
black actor
Oh,
with another black actor.
Darth
Damn it.
See, I know what you're now. Darth Scipio is calling him Bodega. Thanks a lot, Anthony.
Jesus Christ.
Bodega is
No,
one of
I'm
my-
sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Watch
If
Attack the
John
Block,
is watching,
George
I'm
Scipio.
sorry.
That dude
I
has
did not know
tons
how
of
to
gravitas.
pronounce your last
Watch
name.
The
I'm very
Woman
sorry.
King. He's really good at that too.
Yes,
Strikes
I'm
are going to
gonna-
give the studios
Thank you
and
for
production
thank you
houses-
for recommending me that.
Yeah, check out the
I gotta
Superman
watch
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, damn, that looks
That's really good. Yeah.
Do Batgirl for me.
No.
Oh, brother.
I'll pay you.
Well, I'm concerned about the writers' strike and all the other
We
stuff.
all should be concerned about the
We
writer's
all
strike.
should be because
That's
you know
gonna
what
kill
happened-
movie
you know-
talk for a while
You know
too.
what happened to the?
Yeah, we
the
could just
last-
watch other series.
The last
that's
writer
already
strike
out.
is when we got Revenge of the Fallen, baby.
Oh,
Let's
and
go.
I
Wolverine.
know.
Oh,
That's
God,
why
no.
that's why I'm so scared.
Yeah.
listen.
Will
and
you
we
trust
got
the
Wolverine
directors on
Origins, and we
set?
got,
You don't need
what
no
was,
stinking writers.
And we got Quantum.
I don't know. I
Quantum
want a good
Solid.
Transformers movie, Perp. I want a good Transformers movie.
Well, the good thing
You
with
ain't- you ain't
with
getting
DC, James Gunn can write everything.
That's fair. He'd probably
no,
like that,
don't-
actually.
No, please, no, please.
Do you
Let
know how
other
that
people-
works?
If the
Did-
writers' strike happens, James Gunn's screwed
If you watch the
because he can't write his
Transformers,
whole universe.
if you
Yeah,
watch
he
the
can,
Transformers 2 making of, they actually have a section where Michael Bay was dealing with the writers right before the writer strike. He literally booked a hotel for them for 2 days and wouldn't let them leave until they finished the script. So that's probably what's happening right
He's
now.
crazy.
If the writers,
I know.
if the writer strike is really happening, a bunch of studios are contacting the writers saying, "We'll pay you all this money for a weekend getaway. Write everything you can."
Come on, you
And
guys
remember-
want to see a
even,
Batman movie where
the
he's
last-
slapping Robin?
Even the second.
Oh my
what
God.
was it? Even the second Daniel Craig James Bond movie got messed up by the writers.
Oh yeah,
strike,
Quantum of
so-
Solace.
Yeah, because that movie was very short, and oh my god, that
It
movie.
was like a Casino Royale.
The action was
Oh,
great.
we
but
already
other
talked
than
about
that, yeah.
this.
Breaking Bad got messed up by
Yeah,
the
we already
writers'
talked
strike.
about this. Yeah,
Okay, let me bring
it's
this
the same
down.
thing. Yeah, like it's just the guild members can still take general meetings and still be doing the strike. Okay, that's good.
Hashtag Bodega.
Mhm.
Bodega.
Let me see. Ooh. Hold on, this is great news. This is
Yay,
amazing
positive
news.
news. Positive news. Let's go.
Absolutely. Wait till you see this.
See what?
Galaxy Quest TV series in development at Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
No one asked for this.
Yay.
There's
Then
still,
didn't Brian
I
talk
want
about-
to see it. I want to see it.
still no Picard verse for Brian, but Galaxy Quest. This is amazing.
This might
Are
make
they
me get a
Tim Allen?
Card isn't even done yet.
I know. It's done tomorrow for
Yeah.
good.
Wait.
No Picard, but there's Galaxy Quest. I
Galaxy
think actually, they need to get.
Does Starfleet have a pension?
They don't believe in money. Don't they not
Oh,
believe in
that's
money?
right.
Crap?
They got rid of money.
Well, I got to see who's involved. They have to get some. Unfortunately, what's the actor's name's passed?
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, yes, and he was amazing. He was one of my favorite parts of the.
I loved how the makeup was slowly deteriorating on his head.
Yeah, he had some
That
of the
was
best
great.
jokes in that movie.
That is peak Sigourney Weaver. Oh my god.
Sure.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
Peak Sigourney
Oh,
Weaver is aliens with that T-shirt and all that stuff. You know.
Galaxy
T-shirt and
Quest
pants.
series sounds good, but no Alan Rickman. Sorry, ain't got a. Is that your line, Bomberny? They because they don't have Alan Rickman, you won't show up.
Here's the question, Tim Allen. Where's Tim Allen at?
Yeah, I want Tim Allen for sure. Let's see.
He's very right.
It was supposed to be on Amazon, with the film writers Robert Gordon working on the script and director Dean Parasot and producer Mark Johnson also attached. Much of the film's cast, this is the important part, which included Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Tony Shalhoub, yes, Sam Rockwell, yes,
Damn.
Daryl Mitchell, and Enrico
Yes.
Colantononi.
Hell yes.
Was expected to return, but unfortunately the project was derailed when Rickman passed. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damn, rest in peace to Alan Rickman, man.
Yeah, and not even a new script from Paul Scheer was able to get it back on track. Now Paramount is giving Galaxy Quest another try. The Hollywood Reporter confirms the TV series is set up on Paramount. Man, Paramount Plus is banging stuff out, man.
Sure are.
I hope they have the original cast.
Oh, it's the guy that's produced Interview with the Vampire and Mayfair Witches. Have you guys watched those shows?
I heard the Interview with the Vampire is good.
Yeah, they're both really good shows.
Yeah, I don't have AMC. Is it on AMC?
Yeah, it's on regular AMC.
Are they gonna recast Alan Rickman or what?
You can't do that. Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna be like his character is just living somewhere.
Who here's a fan of Galaxy Quest?
I am. Big
I
fan.
love that movie.
But you need Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver at least.
Yes.
Even with their age.
Who here though?
I agree, DL.
Who here's like our friend Bomberny that says no Rickman, no go?
Does it? I mean,
new cast.
Yes,
no.
Dude, Max, everybody's old. Everybody's old.
You can't.
It would be like Picard for Galaxy Quest.
The whole point of Galaxy Quest is that these are actors that are in a real space adventure, right? That if you use the same cast, that's gone because they've already been on a space adventure, so they know what's up.
But the other charm of it is they're older and they're really not really prepared.
So
that's
I guess that's true. If they're not,
legacy
So you can have them living their life like nothing. They already finished this and have be ripped back into it for certain reasons. There's a way to do it, Perp. There's a way to do it.
There is.
But you don't need Alan Rickman. I'm sorry. As much as I love him, you don't need him back if they're going to bring the cast back. But I don't know. Like I said, like what are you going to do with them? Is it going to be a Kingdom of the Crystal Skull situation? Is it going to be the sequel trilogy situation? Like what?
Tim Allen's not that old.
Well, actually, yeah, that could actually be part of the meta, right? Like they're actors.
Are you
that
kidding
are not being...
me, Max? Are you kidding me? Tim Allen's not too old.
No,
he's
but
not as old as Harrison Ford.
They put that in the plot. These actors aren't getting work anymore because you're too old. You're done. You're like, whatever the hell. And then they go on a space adventure to prove to themselves they're not too old.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you could make it very funny too.
I think with the Galaxy sequel, gonna get a new cast with legacy sequels. I mean, legacy cameos. Jesus Christ.
So they have to reboot the whole storyline then, if that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what they could do something like that, like the show Galaxy Quest is like getting a reboot or something.
Or they could make it like Galaxy Quest is actually real instead of just a TV show, and then they find out there's really aliens.
You mean like the original movie?
Yes.
That was a movie.
or like
well, yeah, you know what? They can make it like a spin-off of Galaxy Quest, like a Star Trek spin-off, I guess, and with a younger cast this time. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, call it Galaxy Quest Discovery.
Or
something like that.
Galaxy Quest Orville.
All right. Let's see what else I have here.
We're
getting towards the end of the articles. I also have to take the trash out and get ready for the Mandalorian finale. Let me see. Strange Marvel Theories did give a super chat. Thank you, Strange Marvel Theories. Imagine the people and companies that have stake in the downfall of the multi-billion-dollar profiting MCU. The MCU is accidentally self-sabotaging.
So that's to a lot of other companies if the strike happens.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
You mean there's a lot of companies that may profit if there's the downfall of the MCU? Is what you're saying?
Somebody's buying stock in the MCU.
I think what you're saying that other companies, like if the MCU go down,
Well, if someone wants to buy Disney, like Apple, potentially, that might help.
Well, I have seen that conspiracy theory that Disney is purposely sabotaging them so they can sell it off.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
I mean, Apple is worth like what, like trillions?
Trillions.
Yes.
Trillions.
So I mean, they could buy whatever they could. Matter of fact, they could buy Warner Brothers from as we speak.
I don't see how they'd self-sabotage by buying all that IP that they haven't even introduced yet, like the Fantastic Four and X-Men. They paid a lot of money for these properties. So
I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Oh,
see you, Droga. Take care.
Thanks, Axel. Someone want to help Taladia get to 310? Absolutely help him out.
Oh, you know what? I have a
Universal
I keep needing to
Disney
subject to Lottie. I will do it right now, so I'll be one of those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Post
but
your
Aggressive-
channel in the chat, Taladia, so people can.
Okay, we'll do. I'm doing
Yeah,
that
but
now.
like Universal parks are great. Like I enjoy Universal. Like every time, I go there with my family. So
It's
because
in the chat, right?
Universal buying Disney will be crazy if that ever happens.
What's that, Taladia?
I posted it in the chat for you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, go give Taladia some love. He's a great dude. Go check out his interview with Mikey Sutton on Dreamwalker. I still have to read it. I didn't read it yet. I still have to read all my comics. And yeah, me and Bruce are working on a comic show. That's gonna make me read comics because I keep putting. I'm a procrastinator.
Hey,
This is
you're
how
talking
I.
like it's a
This,
book report. That comic
this,
book
no,
reading
this
is
is how I was in school too. I'm like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. No, but I want to start reading again.
I'm gonna have Max go to the comic book store every Wednesday.
No,
Have a new issue.
I'm not going to buy a lot of physical comics. I
You know
might,
the link-
I
you
might
know the-
subscribe to a digital service.
You know the link that
Oh,
you
you can
guys
do Disney.
sent me?
Me on the DC, I mean.
And Disney.
I'm really interested. I'm really interested in that indie comic you guys told me about.
Oh yeah, that we're going to do a review on.
Yeah. Oh, and
Planet?
Max, just to let you know as well, Jared is in. He's interested.
So me, you, Brucifer, and Jared, and then there was one other person I reached out to. I'm unsure of.
Yeah.
Crazy Joe was interested also.
Oh sure, yeah. No, not EVS on this one. No.
No.
No, not on that one.
Yeah, we could get Crazy Joe on that. That would be great. We'll do a review of it. We'll do a really good job. And the antagonist is going to be, it sounds like it's going to be a really banger TV show as well. So on that review, we'll actually, one of their own fans created some concept video of how the show would be, which was really cool. We could react to that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so let's talk. What's going on with Jack Nicholson?
What?
I don't know.
He's enjoying his retirement.
He's letting Roman
Max.
Polanski use his hot tub.
Oh boy.
Wow. No, I think he's enjoying his retirement and enjoying his Lakers team.
Well, there's some paparazzi video. I don't know what
He's wandering around the streets.
Jack Nicholson fans come to his defense after paparazzi video. Jack Nicholson fans are blasting the paparazzi after releasing a video of the legendary actor looking disheveled. Well, I hope he's doing okay mentally because he is getting older. I see where some tabloids published photos of Jack Nicholson looking disheveled. It's almost as if the man is, 85 years old. He gave his performances for 40 years. He's retired. Leave him the F alone.
Don't even show the picture. I refuse to see it.
My
I'm
God,
sorry.
bro. Let them out.
Well, yeah. Internet
I
back
ain't
off.
watching.
I apologize. I wasn't trying to show the video. I was just trying to get to the quotes.
You were trying to scroll down.
Yeah. Hey, internet, back off. Jack Nicholson hasn't been seen in 18 months. Listen, if they got me in the morning, I'd be looking, and I'm nowhere near Jack Nicholson's age. Yeah, I agree. Leave him alone.
Leave Jack alone. Like he's enjoying his retirement. This paparazzi is the worst. Yeah,
all work and no play make Jack dull boy.
Let the man live. He's enjoying his
Apparently,
life
DeGrasse says
peacefully.
she's got dementia.
Oh, see, that's another reason to leave him alone. See,
Really, leave him. If that's true and that's documented, fuck off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and he didn't make that. You know, there's HIPAA laws. If he didn't release that publicly too, and he's looking disheveled, and they're exploiting that, oh my god.
No, I mean, look. Sadly, the reality is you can film anyone doing anything in public.
Yeah.
There's no right to privacy in public. So
like paparazzi.
You need to rely on discretion for these pieces of crap.
And his fans are defending him, which good for his fans. Great, that's good that they're doing that. Like, just leave him alone. That's true. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's just chilling and doing whatever he's doing. Like, just stop it.
Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. Unfortunately, as you get older in age, dementia becomes
same as with Bruce Willis. Like, leave them alone. Like, please. Let them live the life.
You got to tell that producer Randall Emmett, leave Bruce alone, bro.
Here's the thing, guys.
Stop
Right?
putting
I
in
know,
movies.
like somebody in my family's got dementia, right? So I know how it is. How to,
Yeah, me too, brother. It's very tough.
It's very, very tough. So just please leave them alone. As simple as. Don't bother them. It's simple.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, yes, it's the laws are on the paparazzi side, but if they actually know he's mentally unwell and they still do that, oh, that's disgusting.
It's classless.
Yeah.
Degrassi, I'm sorry for that.
Oh, sorry, Degrassi.
Yeah,
sorry for everyone that's dealing with that. Yeah.
Yeah, Degrassi, my mom too, brother. So it's very tough.
My dad's got it. So.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. Okay, that's going to be a hard segue after that one. Sorry, thank you everyone for sharing.
For the love of God, do it though.
Yes, I'm moving on.
I'm gonna head out, guys.
Oh, thank you, DL. Thank you, DL. Thanks
DL.
for visiting, man. Go check out DL. Go sub to DL if you haven't already.
Yes.
If you want to
put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put your link in the private chat. I'll post it for you.
Okay. Hold on.
You have to make you work before you leave.
Yeah, make it work.
All right. This is weird. This next article. I didn't think that these two would get back together. This is really weird. Remember the Tiger Blood with Charlie Sheen?
Oh. Don't tell me these two are coming back together.
I did not. Am I out of my mind? Because didn't they hate each other? This isn't this the one where Charlie Sheen was going nuts online? Tiger Blood. I don't like.
I don't remember, to be honest.
It would probably say so in the article, right? Read it.
Yeah. See, it says if a pig starts to fly, we'll know why. According to Deadline, Charlie Sheen is reuniting with Chuck Lorre for Big Bang Theory's creator first comedy series at Max. Wow. That's weird.
That's DL's channel, guys. Make sure you sub.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, DL.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
Much appreciated. See y'all later.
See you.
Later.
But isn't this weird? Like, this is so weird. Remember back when he was Charlie Sheen? And I'm not getting into the other controversy around Charlie Sheen, but there's some accusations too. Like, I don't know why you would bring Charlie Sheen back to, especially Warner Bros.
No, why would you bring him back after you fired him from 2.5 Men? Come on, think
No,
logically.
I mean, there's also unresolved accusations. I don't know. It's from that that one actor, Corey Feldman. I don't want to talk about it, but does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes. So that's not exactly resolved either. I just think this is a bad idea.
Wasn't 2.5 Men like the biggest show on television?
It
at some
was.
point?
That's
Okay,
why they're doing
why.
it. Yeah.
That's why,
But honestly, like, I don't personally have anything against Charlie Sheen. I like a lot of his stuff, but there's a lot, and I don't want to cancel the man before but this is just weird. I was like, what? When I read this article? How to Be a Bookie. It's been 12 years since Sheen and Lorre stomped off in opposite directions. The duo collaborated on Lorre's 2.5 Men for an 8-year run before Sheen snapped and shredded Lorre publicly. Sheen's outburst led to Lorre firing him from the mega popular sitcom and killing his character. Ashton Kutcher replaced Charlie Sheen.
That is very evil.
Then live reports say Lorre and Sheen have mended fences, with Sheen joining the new comedy in a reoccurring role for the single camera comedy starring Sebastian Maniscalco. Sheen is trying to make a TV comeback. Oh boy. If that happens, all those accusations are going to resurface again too, because he's not been in projects either. I wouldn't touch it personally. I would. No offense to Charlie Sheen, if he's innocent, okay, he has to go to court. I don't know, but I would not take on this risk if I was Warner Brothers. Honestly, not with all the other actor issues right now with Jonathan Majors, Ezra, Amber Heard. I would not want this. Go ahead.
They're doing this show for what? For
anyone that doesn't know the allegation.
I was about to say, who was he? What's
Try to be vague because it's very sensitive.
Yes,
it's
I will.
Okay.
Corey Feldman alleges that while Charlie Sheen was filming the movie Lucas with Corey Haim, Corey Haim was 13 and Sheen was 19 at the time, that he took liberties.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
No.
Vague enough?
I did not know that. What the?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Which Sheen denies. And
and
can't
Corey-
ask Corey Haim because he passed away in
he said
2010.
your Feldman is saying that he told him this before he passed, and also caused a lot of the issues that led him down the path of substance abuse that ultimately ended his life, right?
Yes.
So
Degrassi put it in a less delicate way in the chat, but I get it now.
yeah.
What the? Oh, no.
Yeah, so I would not touch this. Honestly.
They came out with Feldman came out with a very long list of Hollywood stars that molested him and Haim.
Yeah. And he was at the top of the list. He was the one that Feldman was like saying he actually, remember Feldman had this big internet documentary.
Yes, the raping of the two Corys.
Yeah. He was the top of the list. Yeah. So I would not get anywhere near this with those two factors. No way. I'm like, this is like, why? In this age where
And this is happening on HBO new streaming service.
yes.
Yeah, Max.
Your
Yeah.
namesake, Max.
Max, which is the most stupidest name change in history.
I mean,
it's not the
even beyond that, Charlie Sheen is not what he once was either. Like, if you see the last movie he did like a year or two or 3 years ago, was that
Was
9/11
that a straight
movie?
to DVD movie?
Oh yeah, with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. So
Really? What was
Well,
that?
you
Yeah,
know,
they're stuck in an elevator. It's a very indie movie.
you know, some artists and actors and musicians aren't as good as when they're sober.
right.
I was gonna
Right.
say,
And
years
with that
ago,
said,
yeah.
also there's some bands that they can't make any money unless they're together, even though they hate each other. You know?
Mhm.
So I'm happy Big Bang Theory's coming back. I think this is a disaster, and I wish for the best. But even if you're Chuck Lorre, why? You know, I don't know.
They almost called it cake. It was top 5.
I was looking for, is this an April 1st video, like article? I'm like, what
Nah,
the
April
heck?
1st happened a long time ago.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, did I not see this? And this is like so stupid to me.
Interesting choice.
So, yeah.
That's very interesting that Warner Brothers.
That article to bring, it's another hard segue after that one. Man, like, where do you go from there?
Maybe not debilitating illness or abuse. Let's try something else.
Maybe we should talk
Oh, we can't talk about being a DC fan. Oh,
What about that tweet I forwarded you, Max, from the guy who works at ILM about the Mandalorian tonight?
Ooh, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna get going. It's been a
Well,
fun
thank-
panel. I love talking to all of you guys. You guys are
Thanks
all
for
awesome.
remember
Like-
Saturday
like-
night is the Little Movie Raptor and Evil Dead appreciation stream.
Yeah,
My-
I got some
yeah.
fun stuff planned for that.
Yeah, my favorite Raptor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Also, I saw 65.
Oh, how was
Did
it?
you enjoy it?
That's the way he felt about it.
He saw it.
He saw it and he's like, that.
That trailer looked so promising.
It's a movie.
Altair, I'm having trouble finding it.
Let me send it to you again here. Hang on.
Can you DM it to me instead of?
Yeah. I thought
instead
I did. Oh, maybe I just tagged you. Okay, that's why. I'll find it.
Well, on that note, guys, I'm gonna head out as well.
Uh-oh.
It's gone 5:47 in the morning here.
No
in the UK.
excuse, Talat. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Taladia. That's
No,
more.
I'm
You've
not-
gone above and beyond.
I'm gonna go as well, but I want to say
Okay,
thank you,
cool.
Max. You know.
Yeah, you know what the
And,
time is.
yeah.
So, guys, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to Max, hit that notification bell because when Max does go live, you will be notified. And please stay tuned for the little movie Raptor appreciation stream. It's gonna be massive. I promise you that. So
Thank
take
you,
care, guys.
Talati. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye. I don't know what you're talking about. Josh Brolin was never. What was Josh Brolin controversy? CGH, Charlie Sheen. There's a lot out there about him. Like it's just like, ugh. I mean, I want everyone to have a redemption arc, but I wouldn't take that risk.
Well, there's no actual proof, and the alleged victim passed away, so.
Josh Brolin and I don't even know what you're talking about, man. There's always some. I don't know. Okay, well, let me see. I'll see if you're gonna.
I just sent it to you, Max.
Okay.
He's saying Josh Brolin assaulted his girlfriend at the time. Domestic violence.
Yeah, 2004 was a different time. As weird as that sounds to say.
Okay, so this is the show's not over yet. Yes. All right, let's get to this tweet here. This is from. I might clip this part out, so I want to get the timestamp.
It's exactly 2.045. It's easy.
Okay, let's bring this up now. This is who set this up, Voltaire? Who is this? Hal
Hickel is apparently works at ILM, according to his Twitter account. And he worked a lot on this last episode, apparently. And he's actually tweeted subsequent to this, but you can start with that one, I guess.
Okay, so he says, "Hey everyone, it's coming. The end is nigh. Prepare yourselves. Hope you're ready." It's very ominous. Like, what? I've already said too much. And there you are. Oh, he's dead for sure, man. Samir. Look.
Please, I'm not ready.
Yeah. Oh no. No. That's funny. Look at that. No. Oh boy. What if Mando passes and then Grogu's in the suit? No.
You know, Voltaire, you start trouble everywhere you go. Jeez.
You did. I'm so stressed.
Rest in peace, Grogu.
See, who said? Yeah, who said? Oh, Grogu. No. I have my suspicions.
That's like Goku.
Yeah. Why? See, Twitter could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Can it? Let's see what else.
So he apparently worked on this episode. So this guy knows something. For him to say the end is nigh.
I'm scared of that threat. Okay, so maybe he's just having fun. It could be that he's just having fun because he knows people think that Din's gonna die. Like if you wanted to really troll people, wouldn't you do this?
Yeah.
What do you think, Brucifer? Do you think this is a glimpse of what's going to happen, or do you think he's trolling?
I think he's trolling.
Okay. Yes, I am, Chubby Teddy. I am.
So if he died tonight, would you be surprised, though?
No.
No.
Although that video you played at the beginning of him included in as one of the people in that thing. And by the way, this guy tweeted after this saying 6 hours away, everybody, and he tweeted that video. So that makes me think. Nah, I don't know. I pay attention to these things, you know.
Dune 2 and reshoots post should have a trailer by Cans.
Nice.
Dune in 3 parts? I don't think so. I think it's just 2 parts. Not
Hey,
unless
I
you don't
love
mess
that
with Denis Villeneuve. If he doesn't want to do 3 parts, don't make him.
I have a love-hate relationship with Villeneuve, but I like that version of Dune.
What's your hate part?
Sometimes he's gratuitous and he's long and boring.
Pretentious.
You know,
Or pretentious. with
yeah,
the filmmaking. Yeah.
But then you watch that movie, and then you watch he did a movie that's less popular with Jake Gyllenhaal called Enemy, which is just fantastic, you know. So, but then you watch Prisoners, which is really people love it, but it's super dark and long, and it's a little too much for me.
All right, let's do some rapid fire topics because I have the garbage to do, and I know you guys are busy as well. First, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 clip released. Let me see what this is about. Okay. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I don't know. Everyone says that the projections aren't that strong. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, that's, of course, the usual suspects that profit off of saying that it's not going to do good or are doing that or heading that up. But it doesn't sound like it's like the pre-order tickets are on fire now. But it could ultimately have nothing to do with Guardians. It could be people waiting to see based on the recent Marvel output. Like,
Yeah,
we'll wait till the reception comes out, you know?
The Guardians movies haven't really been billion-dollar movies anyway.
Okay.
So
No.
A new minute-long clip from Marvel Studios' upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy 3 sees Chris Pratt's Peter Quill and Zoe Saldana's Gamora having the back end of a heart-to-heart. Pratt's heartbreaking hero is trying to convince the new variant of Gamora to open herself up to getting to know him. Additionally, it features a fun gag with Mantis, Drax, and Nebula as Star-Lord has trouble with his suit's many buttons.
No, jeez.
The full clip can be seen below. That's fun.
I haven't seen that clip. I saw the one in the elevator that they also released.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I keep telling my wife because she has the app on her phone. Let's get these tickets already.
Wow, if they stand together, they make the rainbow. Woke.
Uh-oh. Nebula doesn't look sexy. Super woke.
Yes. Although I'm not gonna lie, I kind of know stuff. I'm not gonna be a lie for progressive stuff. She did have more sex appeal in the past than she does now.
Yeah,
But
she looks more
but isn't the actress currently? Wasn't she pregnant? During this?
That could be a reason. I don't know. I have no idea. It's not. I'm not gonna say I don't see what you're talking about. I'm so progressive and woke on it. I know no difference whatsoever. No. Yes.
God, nerds beating you off to a robot.
Hey, sexy
robot, please.
That might be some of these
It's a
nerds'
cyborg.
future. You know, who knows?
Yeah, that's gonna
You
happen.
know,
Have
it's
you not
gonna
seen the
happen.
movie Her?
Yeah.
Have you seen those dolls they make in Japan?
Yeah,
Yes.
imagine that with the AI like Her from.
Now
that
you're
movie.
gonna be able to give your sex bots prompts with ChatGPT, and you could use certain actors or actresses' voices. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
What do you think's gonna happen, Brucifer?
You get that Anya Taylor-Joy in an AI voice. You'd love that. Come on.
Oh boy.
I can see it now.
Yes.
Could you make her sound like Zack Snyder and saying that DC is back?
Oh God.
What? You think that's gonna get me there first? Oh my goodness. No. But it's happening. It's happening. I actually have an interesting segue after that because it's talking about rogue AI. And yeah, there's some weird stuff coming in our future. Just be prepared.
Yeah, I just saw an article today that people will start to use AI to predict the markets. That's not good.
No. We're playing with fire for sure here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's look up at this article. This is the 10 most evil AI in movie and TV history. This will be fun. Bring this up. This is from IGN. Skynet from Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
True.
Yeah.
But after looking at this, let's see what's the most likely. What's most likely our future? Skynet? Let's see here. The machines and the agents from the Matrix. I think Skynet's more plausible than Matrix.
I think the machines would just kill us.
Ultron and the Avengers. Yeah, don't forget about the MCU also had an AI takeover story with Ultron. HAL 9000 from A Space Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Otto from Wall-E.
I'm thinking number one is War Games.
ED-209 from RoboCop. Cylons from Battlestar Galactica.
Ooh.
Roy Batty from Blade Runner.
Such a good
Ava from Ex Machina. Alicia
Oh my
Vikander.
That's the sex bot thing. There you go. That's a fantastic movie. If
Samantha from Her. I've never seen this one.
Oh, you got to see Her. It's a great movie.
I think this is even though I haven't seen it, I think this is the most likely.
That one is the most. That one's almost here. If it's
yes,
I bet you for some people it's already here.
Yes,
constantly talking to your computer, talking to an AI because there's no physical body to her. So, but he falls in love with her. So, and then she dumps him. Spoiler alert! Yeah.
Dumped by AI? That's really depressing.
There's a scene in the movie where he's out for dinner with his friends, and they go, "Hey, what have you been up to?" He goes, "Oh, I've been dating my AI, my operating system." And they're like, "Oh, cool! Like it's no big deal."
Oh well. Okay, so let's do the 3 most likely. I would say this is number 1.
Yeah,
I think we might already be there.
I'm surprised. War Games with Matthew Broderick's not on here.
I don't think Cylons are that.
AI taking over nuclear sites.
I'm thinking Terminator 2 over. I don't know. This is too hard, actually.
So it's Her, then Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
My opinion,
yeah,
and
Ex
then,
Machina.
And then it's either going to be Terminator or Matrix.
Okay. I agree with your consensus. I agree with your opinion there. Rhea says, I mean, AI is what you make of it. It's responsive to human input. For now it is, Rhea. Now it is, but you don't know if that's going to be like that in the future. We still
but
need
then
to
you
tell
have
it what
AI
to do.
taking over people's jobs, writing scripts.
All you need is an AI to come up with automated prompts, and then you don't need a human. Boom! Did I just blow your mind?
I don't want to play.
Did I just blow your mind, Rhea? Yes.
Which apparently that exists, but we
you
haven't
need
been
someone
released.
to put in the prompts. But what if you erase that part of it in someone coming up with the prompts through another AI?
Or what
AI
if the
working
AI
with
what if the AI deletes those prompts and says, "I don't need them. I'll do my own thing." That's.
We still need to tell it what to do. I think it'll be amazing for automation, expanding the job market for AI management, for example. Yes.
I think it'll be horrible for writers, artists. You see that thing where somebody did like a song with The Weeknd and what's his name, Drake's voice and lyrics.
Yeah. Oh, you could create Max. You can create a jingle for this channel using AI. I don't know how to do it, but some other YouTuber did it, and they created a jingle, and it was actually good. So I was I'm revamping the website at our business, and I said let me go to ChatGPT just for fun, and I said describe this for this sort of business, and it produced an about us that's better than anything I could have drafted. So this is coming.
Yeah. I want to be optimistic about it, Ray, like you are, but I think there's a part where you don't always need someone to. Yes, right now you need someone to give it prompts, but I think that also could be erased in the near future.
I just think AI will be taking advantage of people that have no talent and no creative skills.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I already seen a few YouTubers use it.
Yeah.
I'm just
And I'm telling you, if you watch that movie, Her, that's level one. There's going to be people who are, look, maybe you already met somebody who has a relationship with somebody. They say, yeah, I got a boyfriend. Yeah, but they live, in Denmark. I've never met them. We just chat online. I'm telling you, this is good. This is where it starts, is people developing relationships with the robot. And then
it's funny you say that. One of our friends, we make fun of him that he dates his Xbox.
Well, he'll be able to do that soon,
What if your Xbox starts talking like, "Hey, how are you today, Max?
Yeah.
Ooh, you got that achievement. Nice going, fella." I'm like, whoa.
Oh, that haircut looks good. Oh, I wish your wife wasn't so mean to you, Max. You're so good. It's going to start saying stuff like that.
What if they
hey Max, do you want the ultimate achievement?
Yes.
Did you see? Do you watch Paradise PD?
No.
Oh yeah, the cartoon. It's awesome.
With the son of the police chief and the AI car, he was having sex with the car.
Right.
Maria says prompts will still need to be executed. Human observation operations are necessary for streamlining implementation. Artist protection could be aided by requiring opt-in to share their work on all platforms. Okay.
Yeah, but there's it still draws from people's work online. There's no way to stop it. And, you can't get permission from every living artist and writer to use their stuff. They won't agree.
People are already being catfished by AI.
I believe it.
Yeah. I think there's good in it. It's just like every tool. Every tool can be exploited and used. I'm just saying we should be more careful with it. And I don't. The way the world's gone the last 3-4 years, like you would think that precautions are set up for a lot of things, and they're not. They're not usually.
They're not.
They're not. People just do things and they don't really think about the consequences. And I don't know if they put enough safeguards up. I would hope so, but I don't trust in that, honestly.
No.
So we're really in a time where, look, I have a Tesla and I have the full self-driving, and it's amazing.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
like you don't have to do anything. Like it's not bogus, and it drives better than I do. There's no way. Like it feels like I'm veering off in the lane because it centers the car so much better than I can that it feels weird. So these things are coming, so find a way to embrace it, everybody.
Yeah. Learn to work with it. Kelly, you were doing so well.
Oh, I never thought about that. Pick me lotto numbers. Into the winning lottery numbers for the last month or two, and sooner or later it'll hit.
Okay, let's look at Andor set photos real quick. What's up here? Kelly, please stop, dogs. We're almost at the end of the show.
Yes, jetpack laser penis sex.
What?
That's the name. New Andor season 2 set photo teases the return of major Clone Wars character. Who is this? Is this what's this character's name?
No idea.
Saw Gerrera. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking. He just looks really different there. Yeah, Saw Gerrera. But he was already in. Wasn't he? Didn't he make an appearance in the first season, Andor? I can't remember.
He did, yeah.
So I don't know why this is news. Did they not watch season 1?
Wait a second. Wait, sorry. Saw Gerrera Forrest Whitaker's character?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he was in season 1. Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, well, this is a bullshit article. He was already in season 1.
There he is.
Okay, big deal.
He's going to be in season 2 as well. There you go.
Wow.
Ghost dog, yo.
That was a nothing burger. That article. Okay. Let me bring this up here. Zack Snyder. This is not about my dream. I did actually have a dream today about it. Like I was meeting him. I don't know why he was giving me gift cards.
This is very odd.
I was like some type of convention. He's like, "Hey, yeah, I really appreciate you supporting me." Like, he was super nice, and then he's like, "Here's some gift cards.
Here's some cards to Target. Go get you some toilet paper.
I don't know why. That was so weird. So if that happens, Rhea, if you get gift cards, that's Snyder. I hope you get something cool. Zack Snyder shares official new 2023 Justice League trilogy poster art.
Jeez.
That's by Jim Lee. That's cool. Really cool poster art. That's the last.
And people wonder why Snyder fans get their hopes up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how is?
Well, no, I love Zack Snyder, but I like with those teases. I said when all the controversy about the streams, I'm like, no one really told you what this stream was going to be ahead of time. The first interview with Zack, that it was going to focus on the prevention part, including Zack. He's overly vague in his social media posts. So, you ordered a full circle shirt this past week. I'll see what other stuff they go site-wide. I'm very happy for you, Rhea. That's going to be awesome. My dog sensed the zombie AI coming, so that's great.
That's like the Terminator. The dogs are able to detect the Terminators coming. There you go.
Callie, come here. Come here. You making an appearance? Here we go.
No.
All right. Don't take my mask off. Okay.
Did you shave your head, Max? Did you do that yet?
No, I didn't do it yet. I want to. My hair is bothering me. It's so long. Okay, so Jonathan Majors Kang almost had insane superpower in Ant-Man 3. I don't know what this is. The Conqueror summons some bright purple spectral duplicates. That would have been cool. Yeah, all right. These are really not much in these articles. And there's two more. And thanks for sticking with me to the end, Voltaire and Brucifer. Everyone else left.
I'm staying up for the watch party.
You're the
hardcore.
Wow.
Good for you. 3 a.m. for you. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a joke for me. Midnight.
Bastard.
Lost first Ant-Man 3 deleted scene in the last MCU you'll ever see of Jonathan Majors. No, I don't know. Ant-Man 3 deleted scene. However, despite being officially labeled deleted scene by Marvel itself, most, if not all of them, included in the MCU film. The scene begins with the Quantum Realm freedom fighters storming King City. One differences between the audience saw in the film and newly revealed sequence is unfinished shots that showing cast in front of blue screens. Well, that's very disappointing too. What are these damn articles?
How do you pick the news?
I need to read ahead of time so you get my
got to go to
reaction.
Bound to get the comics or something like that for.
So the scene pretty much is in the movie, and the only difference is you see them in front of the blue screen. I didn't like that character. I have holes. I thought that was not funny. Like, I understand that what the joke they were going for was like, yeah, this is lame. Not like I was offended or anything. I just like, okay, I have holes. Obsessed with holes.
What?
That's what the character was, obsessed with holes. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah. Why are you blaming me?
I might have fell asleep during that part.
Adam
CGAH just tweeted he tweeted an hour ago a hot tweet. If Super Chat is just going to cause drama, then I'll stop sending them. CGH is a hot tweeter, everybody. So if you it's an interesting Twitter account to follow. CGH, everybody.
Yeah. I didn't participate at all. So still send them this way. I'm just kidding. Guardians of the Galaxy Free. I'm getting more excited about Adam Warlock. He was not what I originally envisioned them bringing, because I know Adam Warlock a little bit from the comics, not much. I didn't read a lot of comics back in the day, but I did have some Guardians comics with Adam Warlock in it. This is not what I originally expected, but it looks cool, and I'm hoping for the best.
A lot of people are pumped for this character, actually, and have been pumped for Adam Warlock coming in.
I used to be a huge Adam Warlock fan.
Yeah, see?
In the 90s.
So long ago. All right, Degrassi, I don't want to TMI. I don't want to hear about your obsession.
He's trying to connect with you.
I don't want to. You can go connect with the Oh boy, I'm looking at another stream.
Don't do it.
No. I'm not. It's not who you think. It's Skywalker the Jedi.
Okay, that's fine.
James Gunn obsession with Zack Snyder. I have to check that out later. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Nothing bad though. Nothing bad. Okay, we have the members mailbag. Just so you guys know, I would really appreciate any support of the mailbag when I post it tomorrow. For some reason, it's got a little bit
dry.
Dry, yes. But Brucifer, you're in there. I appreciate that. Brucifer says, let me make this bigger. Being the runtime of the Mando finale is less than 40 minutes, what are your thoughts? I would like it to be longer.
I was shocked it was that low, actually.
But being selfish and that I also have to stay up and then go to bed right after, I'm kind of happy it's that long, but I hope it gets everything we wanted. Me talking about like right now, where I'm already getting a little tired, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad it's 40 minutes. I can react, go to bed, get to bed by 4 a.m. and then go to work in the morning. Fortunately, tomorrow's my shorter day. I only work 6 hours. So, yes, I would prefer a longer runtime, but it's not a deal breaker for me. What are your thoughts, Voltaire?
How it wasn't at least an hour is surprising to me. I mean, that extra 20 minutes, I feel like but you know what? It's consistent with the season, quite honestly. It's almost like they didn't have a lot of story to tell, for them to, it's just like they're trying to jam something into 40 minutes. And
maybe they split Favreau's treatment of one season into two.
Or maybe it leads directly into Ahsoka, and the story will continue.
Well,
true.
Filoni said no today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said no, it doesn't. And he goes, it's just around the same time, but it's not leading into it. Something happened. I don't care what anyone says. I pay attention to these things. No season 4 announced at Celebration. I know he said he wrote it. He killed off his character. Something's happening over there. I mean, I'm not saying you got to believe the bounding into comics articles that say that they're upset at Pedro Pascal and all that kind of thing. Something's going on.
Mm-hmm. All right. What movies are you most looking forward to the rest of 2023? I was looking forward to The Flash when the first trailer came out, and I'm still going to go see it. But honestly, it's my anticipation's kind of going down.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians, Rebel Moon.
Mm-hmm.
What else is coming out this year?
There's something else I'm looking forward to. I can't remember off the top of my head, though.
Pedro for Wario. Yeah. I was really looking forward to Mario Brothers, but I'll wait to see it at home. I'm still looking forward to seeing it. I was trying to think of some other movies that are still coming out at the end of this year. Most of the ones I'm really excited about are next year. Dune 2, yeah.
Oh yeah, Dune 2. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to
that. What other Marvel? The Marvels, I was anticipating it until I saw the trailer, and I still want to see it, but it's not like, I'll be honest with you, that trailer didn't do it for me. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go see this, but I'm not excited. It's nothing like, ooh, that looks really cool, It just looks okay. They're together.
Mm-hmm.
And I like all the characters. And also seeing the villain that's going to be in it. The villain didn't excite me. And yes, I want to see cool villains. I'm sick of these average villains. It's going to elevate the comic book movies with really good villains.
Yeah, I think there's a White Man Can't Jump remake coming out for Hulu.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched that movie. It's not on my anticipated list, though. I gotta be real. Okay. So
Barbie,
I'm interested to watch on
Barbie.
HBO. I wouldn't go to the theater for that. I don't think.
What about Haunted Mansion?
No.
Eh.
Blue Beetle too, right?
Oh, Blue Beetle. Yes, I do hope they change the when you're inside the Blue Beetle's helmet and he's looking. There's this yellow marker. It looks very cheap. Like it's you know how like when Iron Man's on screen and he looks through his visor, it looks cooler. It just looks very Power Rangers cheap TV. They should upgrade that scene.
Power Rangers didn't have that.
No, I know, but it doesn't look good. that part. Everything else looks fun, except when you're inside Blue Beetle's helmet and he's looking at and targeting people. It just didn't look good to me.
And what about Craven? Do you think they could possibly make that a good movie? I mean, he's kind of a cool character.
I have zero expectations. Hopefully, it'll surpass that. So I have the only thing I like about it is Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Did someone come out and say the movie's going to be dark?
Oh, Oppenheimer, yeah. The movie's going to be dark. Yes, they did say that. Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
Oh, Little Mermaid. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. What's very interesting is it says it's like an hour longer than the animated counterpart.
45 minutes, I believe.
So minutes? Are they going to veer off?
50 minutes.
Are they going to veer off just making a beat for beat remake? Is it going to have extra stuff in it then?
I know she has 3 or 4 extra songs.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and for horror fans, there's an Exorcist film coming out this year, and it's a direct sequel to the Exorcist film. So there's a lot of people into that kind of thing.
Okay, CGH Entertainment. Ignoring any biases to the sequel trilogy, do you think John Boyega would be a fitting replacement for Kang? I would be up for that.
CGH has been pimping Boyega all over Twitter for Kang replacement. Yeah, why not?
I don't care.
Yeah, he's a fine actor. Why not?
Yeah. Doing multiple versions of himself, though, that's going to take a strong actor, though. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about the Council of Kings with him, does he have that in him with that many different does he have that range to do all the different characters? I don't know.
Yeah. And if he's signed, well, who knows? I was going to say if he's signed up for a Ray movie, I don't know if they'll let him do it.
I think they should just go back and get an actor from where they used to get actors from in the 80s, soap operas.
Yeah, like a dramatic actor. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, you make a good point.
Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. Hey, Maximilian, what do you think of the new Metallica album? I have no freaking idea. I didn't know they had an album out. I appreciate Metallica. Back in my Rebel years.
Rebel years, Max the Rebel.
I used to really not like Metallica because they really. Now I really want to support the artist, and I always wanted to support, but I used Napster back in the day.
Everybody did.
Yeah, and I got stuff that I couldn't buy legally, and then if something was leaked, like the Radiohead album, Kid A and Amnesiac, I would eventually buy it. Like if I listened to something early, I would buy it, you know. But they were so aggressive in that era that I was on Napster forums like, you should go to Best Buy and take the Metallica CDs and put them behind something no one wants so no one can find them. Those assholes, Lars Ulrich or whatever.
Lars was really anti.
Yes. So just to give you a little background, now I'm not like that anymore. Now I understand, you know.
Well, because piracy ran amok too. Who knew?
Yeah,
and Napster was the birth of it, really.
Yeah. So back in the day, that's why. But I just never got into Metallica. Now I'm very open to. And I will definitely check out. Actually, at work, instead of listening to Movie Talk, I was listening to some music videos. I listened to some. I was catching up. Like, ooh, I haven't checked out Filter in a while. You know, Filter the band. I was like, I went to there. I looked at some Placebo music. I was going all over the place. Bands that I haven't checked up on a while. I'm like, oh, they actually made new material. It's kind of fun to do. Go back to the bands that you used to listen to like years later, that's what I was doing. So I will check out the Metallica album, especially if I start exercising again, because I need some good music to exercise.
I always thought they were overrated. I thought Iron Maiden was a way better band.
But okay, I've never been
on that one.
What happened?
I can't support you on that one. I mean, and Metallica, I saw them back in the day. they put on a show, man. They play every song. They don't. I don't know if they still do it, but they did. You know, they didn't just play the new stuff. They were.
Have you ever been to an Iron Maiden concert?
I have not.
Oh, I went. The last one I went to was in 2006 at the Garden,
Ugh, in New York City. Good God.
and and they were still running up and down, jumping off the stage. It was great at their ages.
Okay.
Well, I'm into a band named Pop Evil. I've never heard. I'll check them out. I think that's where we're ending because I got lots of stuff to do. My 17.
I'll see you in an hour and a half.
Oh, I wanted to ask you something after though, real quick.
Okay.
My 15 to 17-year-old goth mall self lives in my heart. Mall goth. You were a mall goth?
I'm surprised, Ray. You're so cheerful. I can't imagine you as a goth girl.
She's still a goth girl.
Right? She's very cheerful though. She's always smiling. I mean, it just seems. I don't imagine the goth girls being that pleasant.
Goth girls are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, very attractive. Yeah, sure.
All right.
I've always liked goth girls. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I will be back for the finale to see what happens. So see you then.
Wait, you are coming back and doing a live watch party?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
An hour and a half. Yeah.
Let me address.
Oh, she's a pastel goth now.
I like
it. Hey, Strange Moral Theories. The Number of the Beast is my favorite Iron Maiden song.
Blasphemy.
No surprise there. Crucifer.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.
All right.